There's a lot on here. All right. Well, let me just go through live stream fails a little bit, since there's a few different things, and then we could watch the whole conversation that he has with Mizkif, xQc, and Hasan. So SlikeR, is he a gambling streamer on Twitch? Apparently, he scammed like $300,000 out of viewers and other Twitch peoples. Is that what you call? What would nerds? That's what you call them. Let's see. Hate you. Very upset with SlikeR.
Even I'm really sad and I'm really depressed, but at least I need to try.
Oh wait, is this what he's saying?
But he just said he even didn't try. You know what? Money was even doesn't matter at the time. I just said.
Wow. Wait. So she said, or she says, "Can you give me $2,500 when you got payment from Twitch?" Sorry, hate you. Really, really, really sorry. I have a huge problem right now. I don't even have much money for the stream because of depression. Look, I believed you at least tried to pay me back. I'm still in a tough situation, paying off a lot of debts. I really need the money. Can I send you bit by bit, please? Oh, so this is her asking for money back because she's struggling with her own bills. Well, that's sad.
Even I'm.
Who is this?
Sad because he just didn't think about me.
Hey everyone. Or some of
He
you
just
wondering
didn't
why my channel has
give
no
a
boss?
fuck about me. I thought he was my friend. At least he was trying to.
What's
He
this so
should
sad?
try to.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, money doesn't matter.
It looks like he borrowed $2,500 from her. All right. Here we go. They're laughing, they're joking, and they're not thinking about the fucking people that actually got fucking affected by this because they're rich streamers. Who's this?
But they're also, I'm just hurt. But they're also giving him, I'm just hurt, a way out.
Became even
Which
worse.
is good to help him, but they're laughing, they're joking. And they're not thinking about the fucking people that actually got fucking affected by this. Because they're rich streamers.
Was she the one that got affected by it?
Don't get me wrong, I'm a rich streamer too.
Did she lend him money, or is she just talking about the situation?
But they don't actually care.
Is she involved, or?
That was like 2019 and I lost it all.
Who was
no, there's no such thing of stopping in gambling. There's no such thing. For me, there was no such thing.
Who was laughing
Winning,
about it?
No. Losing, obviously not.
Okay. Look. Let's see. Heartbreaking words from cancer patient that SlikeR scammed. Wow.
But man, like, you were my friend, bro. And before I was going for my transplant.
Wait, was this the Korean girl? Sorry, I'm bad with voices. Is that who this the cancer patient is?
Knowing you're not going to pay back. You're asking for my money that I put together to save my life. And you had no intention, even though I've already given you money. You never paid back that, and then you asked for another 10K. Before I'm meant to be going to America to pay for this stuff, man. I just want to know. I know addiction is difficult, but were you actually my friend? Ever? I just want to know that, man. That's all. Like, I knew you before all of this. I just want to know. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get emotional, and I know you're going through your own shit.
No, mine doesn't matter.
I mean, it seems clear to me that. So, what was he saying to these people to get them to give him money? Because I doubt that he was like, guys, I'm really addicted to gambling. Can I borrow $10,000 from your cancer fund? And they were like, sure. Like, I doubt that's what happened. What was he saying to them to get them to like give him money? Like, what was he saying to this girl to give her to go like, I'm saving this up so that I can stay alive, but like you need it more. You know what I mean? Like, what was he saying? That's horrible.
Beef, I think when X bringing up beef, focusing away from SlikeR, it doesn't matter. xQc is a fucking child.
Oh my god!
Even though he's 27 years old, he is literally a
about.
man-child, a baby. Okay, he behaves like a fucking spoiled little kid.
I don't know what we're talking about, so I can't even disagree with Hasan right now. I'm not sure what we're talking about
Because
here.
he is a spoiled little kid. And his lifestyle will always be facilitated for the rest of his fucking life. I don't give a shit about a dude who eats his toenails on camera when we're talking about something serious.
Okay, I wonder what we're talking about. We'll see this stuff. What is he referring to? Was xQc bringing up some other stuff in the middle of this controversy, and that's why Hasan said that? That's what I'm assuming, which means that Hasan would be right in this instance. Okay.
Who was scammed by SlikeR. You know what? I'll throw an offer out there. Okay, I'll throw a curveball, okay? And I will stick to my word. If Train wants to, if he wants to join forces with me on a 50-50 split, okay, I will refund half of everybody who has been scammed of any money. A singular dollar.
This sounds like Hasan was right. I don't know.
With proof, we'll go through all of them and we'll refund them. If she wants to go 50-50.
What?
How about that?
The fuck is he talking about?
Boom.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought he was talking about gambling more. It just sounds like xQc will go 50-50 giving all the money back with Trainwreck. Sorry. That doesn't sound... I interpret it as like... it's hard to hear him sometimes. My bad. It just sounds... I thought he was talking about fucking... like doing a gamble. Sorry, I misinterpreted that. So he's just saying like, hey, if someone will... Well, it sounds like he was explicitly saying Trainwrecks, but it sounds like he's saying like, if somebody will go 50-50 with me, I'll pay back 50, basically. Yeah, that's my fault. Sorry. It sounds like he's being super nice. Why did Hasan call him a baby? I don't understand.
As long as there's solid proof and the numbers add up and it gets checked on both his side and their side. So double proof. Just, I think it's kind of easy to do. We can do that.
Oh, it has to do with his breakup? I don't know what that's going to happen. Okay. Let's watch the thing. Who's this?
Statistics show that gambling has the highest suicide rate among all addictions.
Okay.
And SlikeR is suicidal.
Okay.
And I'm just terrified.
Oh, this is X.
That I'm gonna wake up one day soon to a phone call that he's killed himself.
All right. All right. No. Okay. So yeah, it looks like xQc is talking about it. It sounds like xQc is a really good guy. Okay, let's watch this video. I don't know why Hasan's saying that he's a baby. I don't really know the controversy with him and his ex. It sounds like they had a breakup, and who cares? But let's I don't know what. Let's watch this situation. I'm curious about it. This is a conversation with Mizkif, xQc, and Hasan.
With you? Wait, for what? Saying that Asanox is the best that never happened to him? I'm 100% right. He just doesn't want to admit it, nor should he. E-Rob just gave him his card. Are you fucking kidding me?
Can you lend me like $500 or $1,000, please, to pay?
All right. I'm going to get the audio working. Give me a second.
With you? Wait, for what? Saying that Asanox is the best that never happened to him? I'm 100% right. SlikeR.
What is he saying here? Yo, E-Rob, bro, my fucking bank called me. My call canceled my card. I can't make a payment on my tax. I don't know what to do. I feel embarrassed asking you this, but can you lend me like $500 to $1,000, please, pay off? Yeah, sure. Okay, it's him asking for money. Okay.
How bad are you at sports bets?
Oh, now I understand.
Bro, what the hell? Call me next time you're betting, get SlikeR. I'll go the opposite team. Like, dude.
I can see why people are saying he's being insensitive now. Because making a little joke there, but okay.
I don't know, man. Is this actually fake? This is a really good fake.
I'm going to turn myself down since I can't.
Yeah, it's gotta be fake.
Okay.
Do you think E-Rob has a credit card with the cat on it like this?
Maybe. Who cares?
SlikeR said he wants to call. These things, if you literally get in their fucking face, crazy. I'm calling him.
Okay. Ote.
Yo.
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 Okay. Yo, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just gonna be real. I want everyone to hear this out. I want you to hear it out, bro. I don't want no sympathy. Everything you see, I don't want no sympathy in this.
Why did the audio have to get terrible almost instantaneously?
It's true. It's disgusting. It's awkward. It's cringe.
I don't even think I can turn it up. Can I turn this up?
Can't even watch social media because of how much of a cringe person I am.
Maybe I can.
I know. Obviously, I got caught out, which sadly that's the point where I.
Oh, maybe I can.
have to come out and apologize to everyone. My whole life has been a lie.
Did he make a public apology, or is this a public apology?
It's too hard to watch everyone. Like I opened.
Yeah, just keep turn it down, turn it up. Sorry, it's just like all over the place.
But it's too hard to see everyone's tweets. It's fucking cringe for what I did.
This,
Can I ask you some questions?
This doesn't. That didn't sound particularly apologetic. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Let me just ask. So Train gave you 100 grand, right?
Damn, really?
Right.
What happened to that 100 grand?
It was split. So when he gave it to me, he didn't give it to me like 100 grand all in total. At first it was 25k. I owed someone 25k. Now
Who's
everyone's gonna be
someone?
like, bro, surely you gambled it. I would never gamble 25k. The max I'd gamble is 1 or 2k on sport betting.
Well, so okay, just really quick. Let's just bring this up. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to assume he didn't say. Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it's just like ridiculous. I would never gamble $25,000. Okay. I'd only gamble 1 or 2k. Let's say your cap is 1 or 2k. Are you saying that's your lifetime cap? Oh, probably not. Oh, okay. So you would gamble $25,000, just not in one sitting. So it's possible that you could have gambled it over a month. Right? I mean, like, isn't that how it works? Where he's like pretending. That's like, yeah, I'd only gamble like 2k at a time. Oh, okay. So that would take you 12, 13 days to gamble that then. No? Right? Like, if we even believe what he's saying. Nobody lifetime caps them for gambling. If you're like a serious gambler, because you have like an addiction. So it's like, yeah, I only gamble $1,000 to $2,000 a day. Oh. Okay, great. And then that's not including like, well, what happens if you win like 10 grand? Do you just gamble? Because a lot of people who are addicted to gambling, when they win, they're like, oh, ride that good luck streak, baby. So you win 10 grand, all of a sudden you're betting 10 grand. You know?
What sport would you bet?
Tennis.
Why?
That's the whole reason why I watch tennis, because I started gambling from tennis. Yeah, you can, bro. Weird. Tennis is good. I actually
it is good. It is good, SlikeR. But bro, you bet on the Wimbledon? Like, don't tell me you were betting on Roger Federer, man. Like, come on, like the dude.
No, but when I went to the game, I kind of bet. But either way, I shouldn't be laughing at it. I do want to say a few things. People think I didn't gamble my money, and people think I robbed the money. As bad as it sounds, I wish I fucking robbed the money more than I did gamble the money. Okay, because at least I would have had the money in my bank. You know, I'm fucking bad in my bank is fucking zero in everything. I know that sounds bad. I know it sounds bad. Listen to me. I know it sounds bad. I'm not.
All right, hold on a second. So he has a full length apology here. Let's watch that really quick before we watch more of this. This seems like more necessary to watch right now at this like moment.
I'm not a victim. Man, wallah, I never knew this day was gonna come, bro. Wallah, I don't know what to say, boys. Wallah, I don't know what to say. It's time for the truth. It was the hardest thing.
Is he really crying or is he fake crying? Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. It just maybe I'm just don't know the guy.
I'm sorry, bro. This is not man. I do apologize, man.
Is this real tears? I'm not trying to be an asshole. I just.
Wallah, I hate drama. Wallah, I hate, but I got this onto myself. So, crazy.
Okay.
Man. To think that to ever become a streamer, well, I'd never deserve this. I never deserve this. Never deserve this either way.
I don't know.
I don't deserve this, and I will come out saying, I will come out saying that.
Does it matter if he's fake crying or not because he has issues? Yes, it does. I know that like he in some sense is a victim or of a gambling addiction, and I could be empathetic to that, but we can also acknowledge that even though people are addicted to things, that they could still do really bad things that need to be called out. So if he is fake crying right now as a way to employ some kind of like sympathy tactic, that's a really shitty thing to do. That goes beyond he's addicted to gambling, and now it goes to I need to play like a game to spin this so that I look like the good guy even though I'm not the good guy. I'm not saying that he is crying, fake crying, but like almost instantly it seemed completely unprompted, and then he starts crying and then starts talking about how he needs to like own up, but it feels, the way he's talking about it feels a little bit performative. He's like, no. He's like bargaining with himself about like, no, I got to take responsibility, and I'm the bad. Like it sounds fake. I could be totally wrong, and maybe I just don't know who he is, but he also doesn't look like he's crying.
I lied to so many individuals out there. So if you haven't heard, I borrowed money off people.
Okay.
This started. It didn't even start. It started. To the people that are watching, I know I will never be able to ask I would never be able to ask for forgiveness. I'm ill. Well, I need to say it. It started when I worked a long time ago.
Okay.
It's so hard to say this. I'm not gonna lie because, I'm just gonna get with it. Ever since CS:GO, not to blame, but ever since CS:GO Lounge came out, it was the first time I went on that site, and it was a fun place to be on, gamble skins and stuff, and wow. Eventually, I found out you could gamble with money. I started to gamble with money, and this was even when I started having my first job, and then yeah,
Okay. So he got into gambling.
I used to gamble a lot of my money, basically all my Twitch money. And then even them times I wouldn't even have them. I would come across streamers and ask them if I could borrow money.
Okay.
And obviously I wouldn't give them the reason, obviously, because it was gambling. I would lie to them.
Yeah.
My initial thoughts was I will be paying them back. I do want to say I never intended in scamming anyone, and I will still pay off the people I owe. I don't give a fuck whether I reach 90. I know I shouldn't even be saying this. People are gonna be like, "You think I'm gonna wait that long for my money?"
Well, my thing is that like I wouldn't doubt that from the start he always intended to pay them back. But just because he says I'll pay them back whenever I can, even if it takes, I don't know how old he is, but let's say 50 years, that could be genuine, but it doesn't matter, does it, right? Because he thought that originally, and he still gambled the money because he thinks in his brain that he's going to get it back. I think this is like the sunk cost fallacy where he's like, you know what? It's like I'm investing into my luck. I think that's what a lot of people that are gambling think. I'm investing into my future luck. If I lose today, I have to win tomorrow because I've lost so many times, so I'm due for a big win. So yeah, I've gambled 300K, but if I can gamble 30 more, I think I can win it all back. That's kind of the mentality. That's my understanding from gamblers.
It was believe in karma. That's all I'm gonna say. Believe in karma.
That's, I mean, like, I feel like that statement completely validates what I was just saying. Believe in karma. Like, he's gotten bad karma from losing, so he's due for good karma, you know?
What I did was horrible, lying to multiple people out there. I'm sorry if anyone was trying to call me on Discord. It's really hard. It is really hard. I'm sorry. I can't answer it. I've lied to multiple people. I borrowed from so many people. I would never tell them it was for gambling. I have told a few people, they weren't happy about it. They hated me for doing it. They never knew I was asking other people. I would talk shit in DMs and stuff, and I would come out with bullshit. And it was just the start. Ever since I started streaming, it was the start. It was the start of like, no, brother, no. Ever since I started streaming, I started playing with little by little, 1,000 to. There wasn't even, no, sorry, not even 1,000. When I worked for my old job, it was $50, and eventually it got higher and higher and higher and higher, and it would stack on people I owe. But I've paid a few people back. I'm not gonna say I'm proud because, you know, obviously there's so many people I haven't paid back, and there's so many people I asked for so much. I can't even. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I can never ask for forgiveness. This is a. I don't know. I don't know. It was right for the people to have come out. I'm sorry for keeping you guys, you know, silent about this. I'm sorry for the promises I've falsely made. Surprisingly, I'm not even gonna lie, there's no script here, so that's, you know, I don't know if I'm doing, like, if I'm even saying proper English, if I'm speaking proper English, but hey, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Can never hide from this.
Yeah, someone in the chat said 99% of people who quit gambling quit right before they're about to win. That's what keeps people gambling. I know that you meant it as like a joke, but that's probably what people are thinking. It's like, if I quit now, I could win. You know what I mean? I think like that's a really big part of the mentality.
This is what gambling has done for me. I'd fucking scratch myself. Sometimes I'd lose. I'd fucking smash my head against the wall. Shit is it's dangerous. I don't know. This is the epitome of a fucking gambling addict. I used to lie to my viewers and say I used to gamble a long time ago. It was a lie. I used to continuously gamble every single time. I never deserved to be on a platform on Twitch. No, I never deserved it. It was sad to see this. I really, yeah, and I do apologize to all the people out there that I've borrowed from. I genuinely mean this. I genuinely mean that I do apologize for everyone that I borrowed off. I'm not asking for forgiveness, but every single day I felt guilty. Every single day, taking off these innocents, viewers from streamers.
That doesn't do them too much
viewers
good.
That don't even fucking work, man. Viewers that don't even work. Viewers that would need it because they're going to school and I'm being stupid. It would stack and stack and stack. People outside I'd borrow from in real life. And
how do you borrow from viewers? Like, that part's really bizarre. Like, is he saying that like he would personally ask viewers for money? Like, because I don't know how you borrow from anybody, right? You'll usually be like, hey guys, donate some money, blah 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 blah. There's obviously not like a borrower thing. So would he would DM view? That's really fucked up. That's really fucked up. That might be it might be more fucked up than actually asking friends for money. Because like I know people, the way that I interact with people, sometimes people will DM me, and a lot of times like they'll send me something that I might want to like look at as content, and I'll be like, oh, if I like the thing that they send me, I'll respond, be like, thanks for the content, and then they might say something else to me and be like, oh, I really like you a lot, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, thanks. So if that is something that's similar to happening, I'm assuming that at the very least they're reaching out to him first, and then he's like, hey, what's up? And then he knows they're a really big fan, so he kind of betrays that trust by asking for money. Yeah, talk about a power dynamic. I mean, like, not for nothing, but you have a significant... I mean, this is actually probably the best conversation about power dynamics you could ever really have. Because this is a person that, like, loves you in this weird way, and you have no idea who they are. You have no emotional connection to them or attachment, but they, like, love you a lot. They look up to you in some capacity, or at least I imagine some of them do. And then you're like, hey, can I borrow money? And they're like, well, this is a really good guy. I like him a lot. I've been watching him for this many years. I know he'll pay me back. You know, and then like all of a sudden, you know, you have an additional level of influence. You have an influence on your friends too, but I think it's a little different. Either way, it's fucked up. I mean, we don't really have to compare these two. We don't have to compare, but that's really fucked up still. You know, and I really, so I wonder how much of this is real and not, because even if he was fake crying, I feel like he actually does feel bad. Like, I don't think that, I mean, but it's one of those things where, I don't know, because I've interacted with some drug addicts, and one thing that like you learn is that they mean everything they say when they say it. But they'll say, I wish I wasn't on drugs, and I'm getting clean, and I'm not doing it, and I'm going straight, and then tomorrow all of a sudden they're using again. And they meant it when they said it to you the day before, I'm never going to use again, but the next day they're using. It's a really fucked up cycle with a lot of people who are, and I imagine drug addiction is similar in ways to like something like a gambling addiction. That sounds like that's like addicts. I think a lot of addicts do that. They mean everything that they say until it pops out of their mind. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. You know, it's fucked up. It's like, I won't do this ever again, and then they do it. You know.
I've been in situations where I was scared. They'd pull up, warn me, and pop my tires for my car. And these are friends. And I know people are gonna be like, "What friends do you have?" They don't know about it. They don't know about me gambling. But obviously, I do borrow stuff from hardworking individuals.
I will ask one thing. I don't mean to be like rude. This is a real genuine thing I'm about to say. Chalk it up to like ignorance, but like he says that his fans, his friends and his fans don't know that he's gambling. Doesn't he gamble on stream? Correct me if I'm wrong with that. He doesn't gamble on stream? Oh. Really? He doesn't gamble on stream? Oh, wow. Okay. I incorrectly assumed that he was gambling on stream, and I was thinking, like, you know, if they know he's gambling on stream, why wouldn't they put two and two together? But you guys are saying he never gambles on stream. He does it, like, off stream. He doesn't do, like, Trainwrecks TV type gambling. Oh, he's Muslim, so he can't gamble. Is that real? I have no idea. Okay. He would open CSGO cases time to time, but that's really it. Oh. Wow. That makes sense as to why they would believe him then. Holy fuck. You know what's fucked up? If he did it on stream, he probably wouldn't have lost any money, because a lot of my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of these gambling sites will like bankroll your losses because they just want you to influence other people into playing. Wow.
Yeah, I think it was about time to, karma hit me really hard. There's no way of escaping. I will still work. I'll have to plan out what I have to do to work out, whether I have to do 2 to 3 jobs. Even times I couldn't stream. I was so demotivated in streaming on Twitch because of my actions. I would ditch so many times. If you watch my streams, you would wonder why I ditched. This would be the reason. I would, not because I was gambling. No, actually, when I would gamble, it would be on the stream on my second monitor.
In
case people are going to be like, it's Trainwrecks inspired you. No, Trainwrecks did not inspire me. He,
Jesus,
I don't know how to say this.
He definitely tried to
get
be
involved in this.
Or he was so addicted that he would gamble, like, not on stream, but like while he was streaming off to the side. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Trainwrecks, I told Trainwrecks about this, and he shouted at me. He got angry at me. Don't want to leak the DMs. He got really pissed off at me, and he, this is not to big him up, this is facts. I'm going to say it, and I still will not, obviously, please do not even think of saying, you know what, SlikeR, you're just saying this because you want to defend him and shit like that. Bro, look, it made me into a retard. I'm a retard. Nothing else to say. Like, even calling myself a retard is a compliment, but,
did he really say that? Did he tell people his mother had cancer to get money?
But Trainwrecks, I would message him, I'd be like, bro, I'm in a situation, and he gave me like $150,000. No, sorry, not $150,000. And I know people are going to be like, the people I owe, you're going to be like, what? I have borrowed in a month. I had to pay $50,000. In a month, I would have to pay someone 50,000, and I would have to, even to some of my real friends who was investing in a house, that I would pay extra. I'm not even lying. I don't know how much extra I paid him, but I would be like every single day. You can.
He said his grandma had COVID and he needed plane tickets. What the fuck? Was that actually true, or was that just like? Was that true? Because even if it is true, it's one of the things is that like some people that lie will tell you a little bit of truth. You know, it's like, oh yeah, you know, my grandma has COVID. I gotta go to Florida. I need like $10,000. Like, oh, do you really need that? Or you know what I mean? Like that kind of a thing. You know. Or they might have COVID, but you don't need any help, but you still ask for it to see if you can, how much you can get, you know? Yeah, it's like an addict hustle, possibly.
Some of the money I paid back to some streamers, and it will just keep getting worse. Ever since after Trainwrecks, this is why he blocked me. Ever since after that, he
would say something like he's stuck and his banks are locked and he needs some money. Jesus.
I really don't. I don't like. I'll just be honest. I hate drama. I despise drama. Everywhere I go, even whatever you see, I hate drama. But of course, I can't say anything because it's upon myself, and it's time to speak out. I cannot be silent. I deserve punishment. Whatever happens. I don't know. I don't know what to say to the people I borrowed from. Every single day, I was guilty in asking. I was guilty in asking them what to say and how to say it, and send cringe videos and act.
So he would tell people that he needed to pay his taxes badly. Well, that gets into another question. Is that true? Is he just not paying his taxes so he can use that money to gamble? That's a real fucking thing. You got to pay your taxes. Like I just paid my quarterly taxes like a couple days ago, or 3 days ago, because that's quarter 3 is September 15th. So is he just, if he's not paying his taxes and he owes like this $300,000? I mean, like, let's say, how much money does this guy make? Do we think? I don't really know. Like, let's say, I mean, I have no idea. I really have no idea, because that's really bad. That's really bad. Yeah, he hit 0, but he kept gangling. Wow. He has a lot. He has 433,000 followers. Shut up. Sorry. Video. I wonder how much money he makes. Does he have a YouTube channel? He gets a really solid amount of views. He has decent amount of views. Let's say 10 to 15,000 a day. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean too much. Depends on how much money people are donating. I don't know, dude, but like this guy could be tens of thousands of dollars per year backed up on not paying his taxes. Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't know what to say, but this is the epitome of gambling. I want to say that that don't touch it, man. Whether it's $50 or whether I was borrowing from my managers when I used to work at my old workplace. I would borrow from my managers and I would be like, I'd pay you extra. And they would do that. I would bet £100. Never won. I'm minus 200,000. My father hears this, and surely he will pass away from this. I don't know. I guess I will have to say it to him. Yeah. Know this right here. The future's gone for the person. There is no more future. There is no more anything. The only thing I can do is not care.
Why wouldn't the bank ask where he's getting his money from? Why would they ask? If anything, the IRS would ask him where he's getting all this money from. The bank doesn't give a fuck at all. The IRS would potentially ask him if he's just getting massive influxes of money.
About my future, not care about anything. Only care about paying these people back.
Yeah, what prompted this apology? What prompted this apology? Did somebody catch him in the act? Did they start talking about it and that's why he apologized? Or did he decide to make this public himself? Does somebody have an answer for that?
I want to appreciate I want to really appreciate the people that did give it to me under the those people are too real. Too real.
The Reddit post what Reddit post? So people started like venting their frustrations about how he owed a bunch of money. And then they I'm just trying to figure. So they found out he was gambling. Oh, 7 people grouped up and talked. He's been doing it for years. Oh, and so then they went public with it, and then he had a force to respond. I was wondering if he initiated it to try as like a sympathy play, but it sounds like he didn't. Okay.
I lied, and I lied about all the streamers saying, you know, they help me out, but I lied about people out there that said they can't do this, and you know, but I really do appreciate this. I do.
Gotcha.
And yeah, man, that's all. I will have to.
Luke
need to get help.
AFK got scammed for 27,000. Came out after 4 months. Oh, that's crazy. Luke AFK is kind of a cool guy. I mean, from what I know, he rated me once and we talked a little bit, so that was cool. I don't know too much about that guy. Damn, 27,000. That's crazy. Because where I come from, what I've always been taught is like if you never expect any money back that you've ever lent to anybody. That's what I've always been taught. I know it sounds weird, but like I've lent money to people, never got it back. You know, and I just suck it up. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But obviously, that's not reasonable for everybody. Like, obviously, if you borrow money, you should be paying it back. So I wouldn't expect everybody to be like, "Yep, I lost this much." Like, no. But it's a good rule of thumb, man. You should never give money away that you like expect to get back. You should never expect money back after you lend money. It's just unfortunate because a lot of people who borrow will just kind of fuck you over. So you know,
I don't know how. I always wish that
Luke's brother had cancer at the time, and he still begged for money. Jesus.
get help from it.
Oh yeah, like I co-signed an excess student loans. I'm never getting that money back. I am paying those. It's like $50,000, so I'm fucked. It's one of those things you just gotta take it in stride, man. It's crazy. It's gonna be $100,000 after I end up paying it off because it's gonna happen over like 10 years. It's fucking interest is nuts.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'll say it again. I will never seek to be. I'm not a victim. My intentions were never to scam anyone. I wanted to pay people bit by bit, and sadly, when I would owe this person, I would owe the other person extra on top. And then that person would message me and be like, "Hey, where's my money?" I send that money. Then the other person would be like, "Where's my money?" I have to owe him. And then that's my pretty much my life. And then what would I do as a stupid guy? I would not stream and message someone and be like, "I have this issue. And is it fine if you could help me out?" And then I'd send that person that money, keep a little bit for myself, gamble the money, see if I can win, and maybe owe people back with that money. I lose that money. I'm alone. I don't know what to do. Then I ask someone else, "Hey, can you give me 500? I'll give you extra." Gamble that money on top. This is not a man. These gambling sites you're witnessing. Yeah, I was actually I was gonna do some sponsors. That was gonna pay me good money. Obviously he
was going to take sponsors, like gambling sponsors? Is that what he was saying? Or just sponsors in general? Because if he was about to take gambling sponsors, but he has like a really big rule against like, gambling, then that's quite a lot. That's like him really faulting on. I mean, he already faulted on his moral value to not gamble, but to do it publicly, he's definitely ready to like basically sell his shit out. But okay,
you know, and yeah, I wanted to pay people bit by bit. I genuinely do apologize. Everyone was equal, but I really do also mean this as well. Like everyone I borrowed from, I'm not gonna run away. You still have my Discord. You can still message me. I'll try and hop back on streams. Sadly, I know it's not sadly. I do deserve obviously the comments that's gonna be in there. I don't know. I have to find a way to pay them back. But the funny thing is, how can you trust me?
Yeah, they couldn't.
How could you trust someone like me?
Again, it's not even a matter of trusting whether he intends to pay it back. It's a matter of trusting whether he will actually be able to pay it back. Because if he's addicted to gambling, I don't doubt that he would just like, I'm going to pay you back, but then like just, you know, end up gambling it again because he thinks that like maybe he can win all of it. You give me $10,000, I'll pay you back. You know what I mean?
Anyway, yeah, anyone that's reacted to this, honestly, I hope no one's defending me. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can say.
Yeah. That's terrible.
I deeply apologize to every single person out there, and to even my moderators to even end up finding out about this as well. My viewers, yeah, man.
He's gonna go to rehab. Okay. So he's talking about going. Apparently he talks about going to rehab. it's so interesting, and I don't know a lot about gambling rehab. I don't know how similar it is to other addictions. I'm imagining that it is pretty similar. My thing is though, is that like rehab, I don't know how well it works. And a big reason is I think most of our rehab programs are very religiously focused and centered, which works really, really well when you stay in a religiously centered environment. But once you get out of that environment and you're by yourself again, that's when, you know, all the bad, I guess, thoughts come back. It might work really well for him if he moves back in with his parents who are very religious and strict. That could absolutely help him. But, you know, being an addict is tough, man, but...
I'm a good person. I'll come out and say it right now, 100% I'm not a good person. I want to be honest. I know I'm a good person in my heart, but my brain is dog shit. Because every time I borrowed from every single person, I felt guilty.
Then why would you do it? Like, look, I get you fucking robbing me.
Bro, I wanted to, every time I borrowed from someone, it was like, I wanted to continue gambling. I wanted to owe people. If it was a huge amount, it was mainly to owe people. If it was like 500 or 1K, that was only for gambling, and I'll be real for that.
Okay. All right. So okay. So he's saying that if he borrowed a big amount, it was used to pay people back. But if it was a small amount that he was borrowing, he was gambling. I don't know how much I believe that. It's possible.
SlikeR, man.
It's more possible that like he borrowed, like, let's say, hey, this guy gave me 10 grand. I'm going to pay back the guy I owe 8 grand, and then I have 2 grand to gamble. That's probably more likely what's happening.
I think, bro, if I were you, if you have any sort, if your heart, you said that you're a good person, like, SlikeR, part of me wants to believe that. Bro, it's hard. And you know I've been friends with you for 3 fucking goddamn years, man. But like, it's hard seeing these Twitter DMs and shit.
Oh yeah. If I didn't.
Also, like, can I ask you, like, bro, how much time of the day did you take asking for people for money? I feel like it's a full-time job.
I would ditch the stream. I would ditch the whole day. Like, I would not stream, and I'd just go into like finding people. Like, it was cringe. It was terrible. It was bad. I would go into my viewers list and be like, the routine was to ask the age, and then if they were over like 21, I would assume they got a job. So I'd be like,
Jesus Christ.
You know,
what was your plan to pay everybody? Do you have a plan?
I mean, I was recently gonna get a sponsor where they were gonna put me in a trial, and if they liked me, they would have give me a lot of money.
Wait, for what? For what? For gambling?
Right. And I was planning on paying people back.
Cool. That's awesome. Okay, everything bugged out. Fucking awesome. My internet just cut? Oh, is that his internet?
See, is not still gambled. I won't lie. I'm not gonna lie to everyone. I would have still gambled, and of course it's haram. What you see is not what Muslims do. I don't represent an Islamic. So if you're gonna say it's haram and stuff, that's not what Muslims do. But I would have done.
Okay, so are these the images? I think we read this one already. I think he was just reading through that. Let's see. Wait, you work at 16? What the fuck? Yeah, it's kind of common at 16, bro. LMAO, never mind. I need a fave, but I feel like you're too young to ask. What is it? My bank account got temporarily... Oh, my God. My bank got temporarily locked out, and I need to buy my mother a plane ticket to Iraq since my grandma got corona. The plane costs $575, but I don't know, man. I don't know who to ask. I won't. I ask a streamer because their ego's... Dude, he's not going to ask a streamer because their ego is nasty as fuck. Bro, he actually asked a 16-year-old kid to borrow money? Dude, this guy's talking about how he would never do that. What a fucking scumbag. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is a bunch of money that he's borrowed. I don't know what GBP is. Is that similar to real American dollars, like actual money, or is this like fucking Monopoly money? 2K euros from SlikeR Monaco. Okay, and what do you ask him? No, I wouldn't. He's fucked. His PayPal right now had 40K in it, and he got locked. Damn, what the fuck? Also, oh, dude, it's one of those things. He's like a Nigerian like Prince scheme. Oh, I need $250,000. I have like $10 million. All I need is $1,000 from you so I can access it. That's the same thing he's doing. That's crazy, bro. What a scumbag. Can I borrow $600? Yeah, he's asking like for like various. I'm 27. Do you work? I quit my job recently. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, yeah, kind of some scummy shit, dude. Wow, that's crazy. What an asshole. He's asking kids for money. A lot of these are like the same screenshot for some reason. I'm grateful for $2,000. Hope your mom gets well. You have no more, right? I might have $200, dude. Come on, bro. That's enough. That's just like a fucking. What a low shot.
That's why I'm
if you don't mind, obviously I'm asking you. I don't want to be rude or anything. Please do not see this as a disrespectful message, none intended.
He's sending videos to people asking for money?
My bank account got locked.
Okay, I get the picture here. All right, I just wanted to check out a couple of those. All right.
I wanted to do the casino, and I would have had people back one by one. I've paid a few people back. Listen to me, Miz, everyone out there, on my mum's life. I'm not even going to say that, to be honest. At this point, it's been a fucking joke. I'm
not trying to be that guy, but you're my mom's life. Well, I don't want to go that far. I don't know, dude. So that's like a weird thing to me because he's like, okay, sorry, I'm getting hung up on this because he said on his mom's life and he took it back, and his reason is because like, oh, people won't believe that anymore because what does my word mean? I feel like it's possible. I'm not saying this is absolutely what happened. But it's possible to me that the reason he retracted his mom's life is because he might know or might not intend to pay it back, and he doesn't actually want to potentially invoke his mother's death because if he's saying these things. That is potentially how that reads to me. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Not going to lie. That's totally possible. But
had intentions of paying people back. And I know I've given them false dates. But I was gonna find another way. Like I know that maybe in 2 months or something, I would have paid them back or something.
Where would you gamble?
Or, I mean, or not even 2 months. It's been like even some people 2 years. But I knew it was some people that were patient, where I'd give it to others. But there are people I've paid back, and
you had to have felt shitty? No, like
no, 100%, bro. I didn't like my life. I don't want to say it because I want no sympathy, but obviously, I mean, this is what gambling does to you. I was crying every single time I would after my at late night.
I know. I saw you do it here.
Okay. Wait, what?
Yeah, you're crying over something.
Okay. And yeah.
When did you start?
Number one, first of all, I want to say something, right? There's two things. I know I don't want to say. I really shouldn't say this. I know. Everyone's accusations are correct, right?
Okay.
Except from Abdul HD because he said that I am not gambling, which I am. And
wait. Okay. Where are you gambling?
I've been banned on multiple sites. All UK sites have been banned for. I gambled on Bet3. I shouldn't even say the sites, right?
No, why wouldn't you? Just say it. Who cares?
Okay, so Bet365.
Well, I think the reason that he shouldn't say it is because then people know where to go to gamble. Okay, what
Guy Bet, Virgin Bet, Ladbrokes, Sporting Bet, Game Bookers.
How do you get banned?
I got banned because I would like deposit 1K to 2K a day. So then they would be like, this is suspicious. They'd send me an email and put a deposit limit.
Oh,
then I'd make a new account with the same name, but you know how my name works, right?
It was so bad the actual casino or gambling sites would have to ban him. Holy fuck. That's intense. Okay.
Right? Abraham Muhammad. Nope, the next one will be Abraham Jihad Muhammad.
I'm surprised that they would cut him off. I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, that they would cut him off, but that's crazy. That's nuts.
New account, then deposit with that. Then I got permaban from the site because they found out duplicates. I can share screen, but you don't share it on your screen because you'll leak details. If you don't believe me, I can show you right now. You'll see all my accounts.
Yeah, do it just so I can prove to people. Look, I mean, like, you saying that off the cuff. There's probably no fucking way that.
What's
I'm not gonna show.
Don't show it because it'll show my.
Dude, Mizkif is it's a little immature. Sorry. No, thanks for the 5 gift. Maybe it's just maybe that's just like impulse. But holy fuck. Okay.
Okay, look at this. This is Skybet.
Okay.
I mean, he's logging in right now, chat.
Yeah, W gambling sites, guys.
Your account is currently suspended.
Okay.
Alright, fuck it, let's go in.
Look how many accounts. You know how your Gmail saves your accounts when you click on it automatically?
Can I see how much you've waged? Or
you can't check on this, but I can show you in deal bits. I already showed my BTC address, and people said that I deposited 15 Bitcoin, was it, or 11? I don't know. But apparently that rounds up to 200k. As you can see here, look, log in, and it says your account has been closed. Go into the other emails. Your account has been closed. Yeah, okay, that's wrong. Well, anyway, they banned these accounts. I go on deal bits. Deal bits became the main one. I went on deal bits, and that's the main one I went on.
I mean, he's logging into all these.
Yeah, they might have a rule that stops people from over gambling. It's also possible, because I don't give gambling sites that much credit. It's also possible that they have a rule against people potentially like stealing other people's money or stealing people's money and utilizing it for gambling, and they don't want to be responsible for that. Because I don't think that gambling companies are like, oh, we really like to sell gamble, whatever. We really like when people pay for gambling. even though we're basically stealing off of addicts. But we feel really bad if they gamble too much. I don't know how much I believe that. It's totally possible. But that's like how mobile games work. Free-to-play games, like, I play free-to-play games. I'll spend a little bit of money. Clash Royale, $5 a month usually. Maybe an extra $5 to $10 every so often based on like if there's a really good chest deal. They're not making their money off of me. They're making their... Well, Clash Royale is actually probably one of the better like free-to-play games. But a lot of these games, especially the more predatory ones, they're not making money. From the little guys that spend a little bit of money like me. They're making money because there are people who are spending hundreds of dollars a week,
He's logging in. Can you show me the wager on dual bits?
Yeah,
Whalers.
Whalers.
Settle bets, as you can see, these are like, you can even check the matches. These are tennis every single day.
400 single, 300 single. Loss. Bro, you lose a lot, man.
I lost a lot, bro. I'm telling you, small betting is not easy, and betting in general, boys.
I mean, I bet he loses a lot, but when he gets those wins, even if it's like not even that much money, that like means the world to him. He's like, I knew it. You know what I mean? Like how fucked it is.
To give an example, people don't need to give an example of how betting is bad. You've seen it from my side, and it was a fair to even leak to everyone.
Okay, can I ask you something? Listen, you might as well lay everything out now. What about the cancer patient one? Is that real?
Yes.
Jesus
but
Christ.
The person I know people not the first time she gave me a first time. She did give me the first time, and when I ask from people, it's disgusting. I don't think, I'm careless, and yeah. She gave me the first time. She gave me a lot. She supported me. She helped me. Sweet person. And sadly, I don't want to share any information. She's previously been through what I did to her. The second time I asked, but I had sponsors coming in. And I was like, I can guarantee he sorted her out. I know that's not believable, but I planned it 100%. There's people that I'll be like, scummy, I'm a scum, and I'll be like, I'll leave this person another day, and I'll say this date, but realistically, it's not going to be this date. And then there's other people that I'd say this date, and I would. I know it's.
So you're saying that there are some people he would lie to about when he would pay them back? Is that what?
I'm not proud of myself. I've never been proud of myself, and when I'm on stream, it's a distraction. I smiled and laughed, but I knew I was evil.
I just don't want you to hurt yourself.
No, look, the only time, that's the only time that will ever happen is if I could sort everyone out. So I'm either way going to look for a profit job, and I know it's going to be, realistically, it's going to be hard to like even sort everyone out, pay bit by bit, and I apologize to every single person I borrowed from.
I mean, I don't know how much he even believes about this proper job. He might actually think he can get a real job and pay people back. And you know what? From what he's saying, the crying thing threw me off a little bit. The crying threw me off a little bit, but because I didn't know how genuine it is. Let's just say it is. Give him the benefit of the doubt. I just don't know that he believes that he can get like a real job and like actually pay back $300,000. Realistically speaking, the way that what is it, SlikeR? Am I saying that right? The way that he would be able to actually do this is what's going to have to happen. First of all, he's probably going to have to go through some kind of what's the word that I'm looking for? Rehab. He's going to have to go through some kind of actual like gambling rehabilitation, and then he has to move back in with his parents or something, which I don't know. What did he say that he was from? Pakistan or Iraq or something? Sorry, I know I'm a little ignorant to that. I saw something about that and why he had to go back to wherever. Because he can't be trusted by himself. SlikeR? Sorry. Is it SlikeR? SlikeR sounds better, by the way. And then he needs to like stream and be like and like do better. Because you're gonna make more money streaming, obviously. Obviously his career might be over now that he's being a fucking, done what he's done. But there's no way you can get like a real job for, so quote unquote, a real job and pay this amount of money back because you have no qualifications. I would imagine. I mean, like I don't either. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? You've been streaming for how long? That doesn't look great on anybody's. Like, yeah, that looks. Oh, you've been streaming that looks really good on your resume.
SlikeR, like that. If you weren't gonna get caught, you probably were never gonna pay people back.
Yeah, probably true.
Weren't
right.
No, I would have. Like, not instantly.
You think if I asked for my money back, or I never asked, you would give me my money back?
I mean, yes. Yeah, there's people I've given back without even asking.
Yeah, but like someone like me, I'm probably at like the top person that you probably wouldn't give the money back to, right? It's like someone like me, Hasan, or somebody like that has money. You probably
no, realistically, if you didn't message me, I probably would have waited. Yeah, I probably would have waited.
Waited, or do you think you would have ever? Like, do you have a list of people?
I would have.
How do you remember everybody though? Did you have a list?
I had a list.
Yeah.
So can I see the list? Do you have it?
Let me see. One sec.
I mean, listen. Again, I believe that he believes that he would try to pay these people back. It sounds like he's trying to prioritize people who need the money the most first. So.
Of XQC, right?
I honestly, you won't believe it. I didn't open Twitch today. I heard it. People would DM me, and I'd still, I would see it, and people telling me like, that XQC and stuff like that. I don't know. It would still make me.
I don't think Twitch should ban him. I don't think that they should ban him. If Twitch banned this guy, what he's doing is definitely wrong. But if Twitch banned this guy, his life's over. He's gonna take his own life probably. I'm not trying to be like rude, but like this is one of the things is that there are definitely things that people can do that are so bad they deserve to be completely like deplatformed. I don't think this is one of them, even though this is like bad. And you could definitely make the argument like he's scamming his fans, 100%. But I don't think that this is something that should completely terminate his ability to like live. I think that it would really, really, it would sign his like death warrant if they did that. You're saying that he gets away with the money if he gets banned? No, the dude might actually take his life, bro. Like I don't think you understand. Like this is what happens when people get canceled for things. And I understand sometimes it's justifiable to cancel people, but like that absolutely. I wouldn't doubt that it's the outcome, especially if his ex-girlfriend's coming forward saying that he might take his life. Now, maybe she's hamming it up. I don't know that that's true. I don't know her. I'm just, playing both sides, I guess. But like, I would not doubt that would be like the last straw for him. You know?
Even I think it would make me
You're right. He took advantage of a lot of people. You're right. I'm not saying what he did was okay. I'm saying that like I wouldn't draw the line here and ban him, for his own personal sake. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be a level of rehabilitation we engage with. You know?
I mean, I'm already
SlikeR, look,
worse,
it's one thing to you could be as worse of a person as ever.
It would mean a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I know it means. It's the thing is, it's got nothing to do with them. That's the thing, and they're doing that. So I don't know. Give me one sec.
What is your plans? Like, what are you gonna do now?
Bro, I'm still stun locked. I'm stun locked. I was. The first day it came out, I said, I'm not going to tell them that I gambled. Hell no. I'm going to lie to these people. I'm going to say that I was in debt with taxes and some bullshit. I couldn't say it. I had my fear was to tell people about my gambling.
Probably is in tax debt.
Here, XQC wants to be out of the call. Wait, hold me on.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a lot. Because this guy just got caught, and he probably is like, bro, I'm good. It's so fucked up when it comes to like addiction, dude. This guy just got caught, so he's like, I have to stop. And he probably means it. I don't think that the dogpiling is going to help him. I understand talking about the situation. I wouldn't lean too much into like calling this guy the worst person in the world. He really needs to be around a person. Like, he really needs to move in with somebody that has like his best interest at heart and that can monitor everything. And like, he needs to give over his bank account information. Like, that's how serious it is right now, to somebody that he can really trust, and he needs to like get his shit straight. Yeah, no, Mizkif's right. They shouldn't jump on him too much. It's a shitty thing he's doing. But like, damn, bro, this is rough. I just hope that xQc doesn't come in and start like morally brigading the guy. Because I feel like that's just not the right way to operate in this situation. Like, it's one of those situations where what he's doing is shitty, and we look at it through like a content lens sometimes too much. And that's not like good. That's not like what he really needs. You know what I mean? Like being like, bro, this is shitty. It's really bad. Yeah, but like to berate him and like morally berate him is like, that's not what. That's if the outcome is to get him to recover and give his money back, then. That's not what you should be doing, you know? I mean, that's fair. A lot of people probably just don't feel bad for him. And they might be looking at this like as a more of like a fuck you, how could you do this? I'm trying to look at it more as like, okay, like how could this guy recover? But like that's a good point. Like I totally understand. I can understand why people feel bad for him or don't feel bad for him.
Yo, I'm not here to dogpile on your shit. The reason why I jumped in, Mizkif made a point. It's kind of decent. I'll try to chime in. If I go to bed, I'm just going to bro. I can't.
I can't hear anything he's saying.
Oh, wait, you're
I don't understand what he said.
Move closer to your mic.
I'm tired as fuck. I'm
Oh.
sorry, but I still felt like I had to say something before I went to bed. Okay, listen. Some of the I don't care to dogpile or gain cookie points. It wasn't about that. Okay, listen. I've borrowed money in the past. Okay, and I borrowed money related to gambling and shit like that. Okay, and I kind of know how it feels, right? But it doesn't matter how bad you feel, right? I feel like if there's a way out to like pay these people back, you should take it.
Yep.
Right? Because the way you're gonna feel afterwards, even if you're not the one who paid them back, even if let's say that I help or me and Trent help, because we're kind of like in a business or whatever, right? The feeling of relief you're gonna get will snowball into other.
I know. I understand that. But I don't. The people deserve their money back, 1,000,000%. But I don't deserve this. I feel like it's a way for me to.
I understand. I know how you feel. Like I said, I've been in this position before, and I know how hard.
What doesn't he deserve? What is he referring to?
Just taking a helping hand, right? But sometimes things are beyond our size and beyond ourselves, and I think you're at that point. And I'm not trying to judge whatever. That's fine, and you don't even have to accept it, right? It's just gonna happen. Just don't fight it too hard, After that, you'll feel at least a little bit. And from a small thing that's positive, sometimes things escalate and they snowball into better things, right? And one good thing is lead to another good thing. It's better at least something positive than negative, because if you have already snowballing things that are negative, it can only get worse until it doesn't get better. But just intake it and it's fine. Don't feel bad for it. Okay.
SlikeR, I feel like the best thing you could do is honestly.
So that, to me, it could be wrong. The way I interpreted that is what's happening is the guy's like, I these people deserve to get their money back, but I don't deserve like this type of attention on me, which part of that might be true. And xQc is basically saying like, this is just how it is, and you need to focus on the positives and you need to try to get them their money back, which is actually a very mature answer to what's going on. Like I said, I don't think people should continuously dogpile the guy. It's not going to help. But like also you have to be realistic and like understand like the sphere that you're in, like this is unfortunately the reality, and try to take it in a stride and pay people back. I appreciate that the larger streamers aren't shitting and berating on him, because that would not have the most it's understandable why people would feel shit, like would be frustrated, but I feel like as like a streamer, you should probably try not to be like super morally grandstanding, but
make sure that you have everybody that you owe money to, and make sure that we have it all there.
I mean,
so we can fix this. At least like Felix and Train can help.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to say other than, of course, like you're a savior, not to me, but to, of course, the people, everyone that I owe.
Well, then he's a savior to you too. What do you mean not to him? What the fuck?
Yeah, man. Like the people that I don't, the people that I owe back, I will. I mean, it's the people on Twitter, and if you can message me on Discord, the people. I'm sorry, that sounds really messed up.
If you could,
I'll go through.
Dude, SlikeR, you need to. You need to take like a long ass time. I don't know if you need to call somebody, try to get help, and just sort this shit out, man. Because I mean, like you're there's literally Twitter feeds of how many people you owe.
I know.
There's still people tweeting about it, saying how much money you owe, man. It's never ending.
If you did,
wait, show me the notepad. You said you have a notepad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's like a public intervention. Someone said that he was asking people 2 days ago for money. Yeah, this guy wasn't going to stop unless he got called out. This was probably necessary, honestly, just to get exposed like this.
It's in my desktop, but I put it in the folder.
Like I said, it wasn't. I think people say, "Oh, this is impossible, bro." Like, you're just gonna get scammed. Or these people are dumb. Okay, if you set up something that double confirms, right, that you talked to them, they asked, you asked, and they gave, right, and it confirms from them and from you. That's it. That's done. I don't talk about like I don't want to talk about like the ethics of it or what the fuck. I don't give a fuck. Okay, listen. At the end of the day, okay, everybody's mad. Okay, fuck them. Okay, because I'm sorry to say this. Okay, but we don't want you to the things to escalate in a way that's a little bit too dark. Okay,
right. Yeah,
we work backwards from the worst to the best, right? We can't say, oh yeah, but he's feeling really dark, whatever. But what about these guys' money? We have to work our way backwards. The first thing important is that you're chill and you're safe, and then we small steps and you're chilling. You understand?
Right, I agree.
So how are you feeling? Are you feeling okay or what?
Okay.
I mean, bro, if you're asking me, bro, I mean, it'll be the best thing ever. On my mom's life, it'll be that my whole life after this, exposing and stuff. I was like, I need to find a way to like pay these people back, and I knew realistically, if I was gonna find a job, I was not gonna be able to pay these people.
SlikeR, that list is like 12 people though.
I know.
12.
I deleted people that I owed because I had people that I owed, and I deleted them.
Why?
This is old.
I think getting
these
the big
people
chunk,
I still haven't.
Getting the big chunks
He deleted people that are old or that he owed.
side of the way.
I deleted people that I owed.
It sounds like he's saying that he owed. Why would he delete people that he owed?
Because I had people that I owed and I deleted them.
Why? Because like now what I'm getting the idea is that like maybe he just made this list up off the fly so that he could say that he always had the intention of paying them back. Now that could be wrong. I don't really know because this could be a little more complex than that. But if he only has 12 people on there, how do we know that he's just not like, oh, these are the people I remember I owed? You know what I mean? Like that's possibly what's being communicated to me. 12 fucking people that you owe $300,000 to? I just feel like it's a lot more than that. And why would you delete people that you owed money to? What's the benefit of that if you intend to pay them back? He might have lost track of people, but still, they removed him on Discord. Okay, that makes a little more sense. But still, then he doesn't have a list. He was just like sitting on Discord. Okay, I think you meant he owed in the past tense. He no longer owes them. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's like a language barrier type of a thing. Maybe I'm just not like picking up what he's putting down. Maybe people removed him from Discord too, and that's why like it removed some people from the list. But like if he had a physical list, it wouldn't remove them from the. Or maybe he removed them because they blocked him. Okay, maybe they'll clarify.
This is old.
I think getting
these
the big
people
chunk,
I still haven't.
Getting the big chunks out of the way I think it'll be like a load of officials. At least it'll get like things rolling. But I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to like farm social credits or some shit. I could not give a fuck as long as like something decent is created, right? To where I feel like something was achieved that I could have been part of. I'm okay with that, man. But
all right, well, that's cool. I respect that.
There's always a way out, and you can work yourself out of that. Okay, just hang strong, and I gotta get myself to bed, and I gotta go jerk off, bro. It's so fucking bad.
There you go.
Appreciate you, man.
SlikeR, the thing is, you're lucky, dude. Because the thing is, for most people, there isn't a fucking way out. You know what I mean?
No,
like you are one.
No, but that's what I meant.
motherfucker.
That's what I meant. I don't deserve it.
You
Like,
don't. I mean,
100%
bro,
of people
you
do
are
deserve
lucky.
it, but I don't. Like,
You
as
are-
in, I'm evil for what I did, so I don't deserve an easy way out of this.
I'm not
Does that
gonna.
make any sense?
I'm not gonna disagree with you. I'm just saying you are lucky.
Might be like a really genuine thought. He might just be more of like a blunt communicator. Because like I don't know SlikeR, whatever. I don't know him very well. Like he comes off very dry and very cold. And like I interpreted that as disingenuous. It's possible that it's still disingenuous. It's also possible that it had like it's like an upbringing thing. Like it sounds like he has very, very, very like devout Muslim parents. That's what people are telling me. And so it's possible that like this is kind of comes with the territory of being in like a family of very like devout religious people in general. Not that it would be like a Muslim specific thing. So it's possible that, and he might actually mean this, like I don't deserve any of this kind of a thing, which is possible he feels that way. It's like, you know, I'm learning the situation and him at the same time, trying to understand him. You know what I mean?
Take advantage of how lucky you are, and that someone like xQc and Train will pay for it. You need to sort out how much money, because that list is 12 people, dude. I mean, like you have a list wrong with Santa Claus.
I showed you the date on it. The last date was 2021 when I changed it.
Right, but so SlikeR,
how do you ridiculous how many people I asked after.
Right, that's the problem. Is how many people you fucking know? How many people?
So that's like an old list he didn't keep updating. That's not good. Why wouldn't he keep updating that?
People do you realistically think you've asked? Like 100?
I thought, no, I never even thought at that point. I thought, like, my brain, I never thought of it like that. I never did. I never wanted to think.
It's hard to feel super charitable at that point. Then, like, if he just stopped making the list over a year ago, he said 2021 was the last time that it was updated, or a year ago in general.
Old people, because that shit hit me hard. Like, I would just know that I had no future. That's all I knew. I couldn't think of.
Yo.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Look, I do want to say something. I do want to say something to everyone out there. The people that obviously are hating on me are the good people. The people that are thriving from this drama and entertaining it, it's not good. That's all I have to say. Like, I'm not in a position to say I'm good. But then you have to realize, if you understand as well and you're the good person, you have to realize and have sympathy for the people that, you know, that got fucked by me.
I mean, I get what he's saying. He's saying, like, I mean, what he's literally saying it to us, that people who are pissed at me are good, but like the people who are using this as like a drama opportunity are shitty. I mean, I tend to agree, but like also, you know, I wouldn't be the one saying it, or he shouldn't be the one saying it. You know what I mean?
Does that make any sense? Does it make, like, this shouldn't be an excitement drama?
No, bro, this is not. I mean, it's not exciting at all.
I mean, there are people, bro. There are people that live in this shit.
Well, because SlikeR, they don't care about any of us. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, man. What's up, bro?
Well, I'm not looking at this as like drama the other way, but I also don't care about you, Mizkif, so fuck you. Gotta get a little humor in here to break it up a little bit. Gotta get a little humor in here.
Okay. I have a couple questions for you.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, so it sounds like the reason that he said that is because Hasan popped in, and he feels that Hasan is trying to capitalize on the drama. Now, I don't not a particular fan of Hasan. I don't know if that's like a reasonable take, or I mean, I could see why he would feel that way. So let's see what happens.
I mean, motherfucker, I'm one of the people who's
I know, bro.
for fucking empathy for you seeing that you're a
I
fucking
know.
degenerate gambling addict. So
Hasan is a fucking snake in the grass. Snake!
Oh my god.
oh wait, was that?
Bro,
was that I can tell for the fucking dog shit microphone?
Oh,
Was that
is this why Hasan said that xQc's a fucking baby? Because he said that he's a snake? I mean, like, in context, don't they fucking hate each other because they're at each other's throats? This dude, okay, I disagree with that take of Hasan. Then I was like, oh, maybe he's right, but like, dude, if you're pissed because xQc's like, fuck you, you're a snake, based on their history, he wasn't being a baby. He's still trying. From what I've seen throughout this entire thing, he's navigating this situation in an incredibly mature way. I'm talking about xQc. So for you to just say that like he's a fucking baby, blah blah blah, it makes you look like a fucking idiot because like I just don't agree. You know, I mean, okay. Yeah, what an asshole, I guess, then. Okay.
Mr. Fucking, I'm gonna talk shit, and every time I'm a piece of shit to every one of my fucking peers, I'm just gonna say Hasan sucks, with the hope that LSF turns around and focuses on that. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, S-Man.
Perspective in this
Fuck
matter
you.
is irrelevant. Look, I want people to understand, and I want people to recognize that you yourself are a victim of the situation, even though you have been a gigantic piece of shit to many people, including, I guess, Mizkif, you gave him money too? I mean, I gave him money as well.
He did pay me back.
Oh, he did? Huh. Wow.
Wait, I can't hear you.
He did pay me back.
Damn.
He did.
Okay.
Why can't I? By the way,
He said I paid him back. He said I paid him back.
You have to raise me to 200%. I am quiet.
You tried
Okay.
it. You tried to pay me back.
I'm not gonna look. I love y'all, but if you're gonna bring the whole gang here, then bro, I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's not the whole fucking gang. I want to ask you questions that are about your personal experience and how you started getting addicted.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm asking is because listen, motherfucker, there's a lot of people like you that get caught up in this.
This is still.
At least learn a valuable lesson. Shit. Okay.
Sorry, I was saying.
I want to make sure that people can at the very least, learn a valuable lesson, not to find themselves in deep trouble in the same way that you found yourself.
Okay, so this is how it all started. Back in 2016.
Sorry, I'm struggling to actually think that Hasan thinks that, but that's to take that with a grain of salt that I just said, I guess.
Launch came out. You could gamble skins on the website.
So it's been that long, man?
Oh, I'll tell you, wait. I gambled skins on the site, and I enjoyed it.
I think that's how a lot of people started, I think. I really do think.
Okay. Are you going to let me speak? Thank you. I'm so sorry.
I was getting instantly fucking irritated with Hasan in the chat.
I was too addicted to it and shit, and then it came to the point where I found out you could gamble with money. Play with $50. I wasn't rich. I wasn't a streamer or anything. I used to work a normal job, and used to. Well, I'll be soon as well. But yeah, I used to gamble like $50 to $100. I used to borrow from my managers. I would borrow from. I used to gamble from that. I saved up. I remember I placed a bet, and I won big. I won from £200. I won 6,000, and then I gave it to my dad. Then I took it from my dad, and then gambled that and lost it all. And then I eventually
If he owed his dad money,
stopped. My sister got mad at me. She shouted at me and she said, "Continue, I'll tell Baba." So I said, "I don't know how." She said, "Call up your bank and let them freeze your account. The only way we can access it is if I'm next to you and I have your card, so you can't do shit." And then I was like, "Okay, done that. Stop gambling." And eventually I came back. Like she thought I would stop him.
So shitty. The only reason I'm saying that is because so what he's saying is that his sister told him to like have them freeze his bank. But he was also telling everybody else that his bank was frozen and he was locked out of it. And I was saying before how like a lot of times when people lie, they'll lie based off of like a personal thing that's going on that's like a part truth. And so now I'm feeling like he's potentially was telling people that he was locked out of his bank account because he might have actually been locked out of his bank account as a way to stop him from gambling because his sister's trying to help him. And he was bypassing it by using like PayPal or something. Okay, that's shitty.
Got over it. And I wouldn't tell her. I went back into it. It went into streaming, and it became even worse. I'd put in more and more and more.
So the more money you made, the more money you had to gamble.
It went from 100 from when I worked, but when I became a streamer, I started getting more, and I'd deposit in 1,000 or even sometimes 5,000 a day.
Did you ever win big?
Max.
He was saying his cap was 2,000 before. Remember, you hear that? Now he's saying it's 5,000.
One was 20K, but that was like 2019, and I lost it all. I don't know. There's no such thing of stopping in gambling. There's no such thing. For me, there was no such thing. Winning, no. Losing, obviously not. When it came to the point of late 2019, like Octoberish, obviously I started asking my close streamers, for example, who we have right now, and then obviously Hasan and stuff.
Say 2019.
You started asking people in 2019 originally.
Late,
when you
originally.
realized, like, you're not making enough money from
No.
streaming to support your gaming.
I was making enough. I was making a lot, but I would lose it all to the point where I'm like, I want to continue. So I'll be like, yo, boys, could you help me? I have this issue.
Okay, so
like,
what I said, yes.
Yeah.
That's
so
what I meant.
I would lie to you guys. I also want to say that obviously I'm not proud of this.
Yeah.
But I promised myself I wouldn't go to the point where I'd ask other streamers and stuff that I've never spoken to and stuff. But obviously it went to that. I promised myself I wouldn't ask viewers. It went to that point.
He started asking streamers that he didn't even know. Wow, that's really bizarre. Okay. Wow.
It just became worse. I was dating Erica in 2020, kept it away from her. She eventually found out through John Zerka, and we'd get in like constant arguments, and I'd lie to her and say that I stopped and stuff, and it fucked up my whole life. So yeah.
Can I ask something? So I talked to Tips last night because Tips was like, going off about how it's a ramen stuff for this whole thing. But he said gambling itself is a ramen. So why wouldn't you just take the gambling deal?
I'm not, my bro. Wait, what?
Like if
alcohol is haram too. It doesn't matter. He's not like following the fucking any of the pillars of Islam.
Right. But wait, what do you mean? What did you say?
Well, because like you would take from people and like wage that money. Why did it make more sense for you to just take the gambling sponsor?
Gambling sponsor? You think I didn't? I would be spamming Stake. I'd spam people that were sponsored by Stake and ask if they did, but then they eventually said that it's not available in my country. I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
So I know this sounds rude, but it was a way. My initial thoughts wasn't to gamble with the money that I get. If I make a load of money, I'll take it out and pay people with it.
Bro, you're saying that, but you literally were getting money from other people. From what I understand, you were getting money from other people to pay other people, right? But also
no, that's false. That's false.
So that's not, okay, so that's not true. So you were just getting money from other people.
Let me speak. Let me speak, Hasan. Please, bro.
Jesus Christ.
It was big chunks would be to people I owe. Only big chunks would be to people I owe. I'd maybe keep like a 1K for me to use and play with, but then big chunks I pay people. I owed people a lot, like even outside people. Like,
so what did the train wreck's money go to? You said 20K
because it was split. It was split. I'd owe someone in a month 25K. Well, not 25K. I'd be owing someone 20, for example, right? And it was. I'd message Train, bro. He was like, "Are you sure it's for that?" And he was like, "Yeah," and he would send it. He was like, in fact, let me send 25K. I said, no. I told him 50, but he said he gave me 25K. I paid him off. Then I came back and he gave me another one, and I said I pay him back. And he was like, okay, I want it this month. Then shamelessly, I came back again, and he got mad at me, obviously because.
Bro, their stream just keeps cutting out. Jeez, it must be somebody recording their stream. I'm just gonna wait for it because it's only like a few seconds at a time. So, maybe I could sing you guys a song. Okay. Sorry.
I owed someone again. It would just keep getting worse. Like at the start, it would be owing people like one.
Hey, thanks for sub. I'm gonna mute these.
Yonk
Sorry.
just resubscribed for 5 months.
Thank you, sir. You're. He didn't yawn, guys. He said you're. Thank you.
1K, 2K, like a month. Eventually, it became like 15K, 10K, 20K a month.
That's crazy.
Look, you understand that people don't think that you look or sound remorseful at all, right?
Hell, I don't give a fuck. I know. I'm not trying to. Wait, what does that mean? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, hold on. I don't want to say.
Right now, when we're having this conversation with you, or at least from my perspective, it doesn't feel like you're out of it. It doesn't feel like you are. Maybe I'm wrong.
Out of gambling. I'm never going to ask anyone anymore. The why? If I didn't.
That's probably not true. Like I think he believes that. I do think that this guy believes that. I could be wrong, but I think he believes that. But like that's not true, man. Like he's got to do a lot, bro. He really needs to do a lot. Because like it's one of those things where he means it now, and then tomorrow he's feeling like he's got an itch that he can't scratch, and then maybe he even holds it out for another day, and then
didn't get caught, I would have still asked. If I didn't get caught, I would have still asked. So the people that exposed me, these are the people I wish that came sooner in my life than later. But will I stop gambling? The only way for me to stop is I have to go to rehab.
Do you think you will?
I have to speak
Thank you for recognizing that. Yeah, you need. what a lot of people have not brought up in this situation is that you also do need, other than redemption or paying everyone else, because the victims come first in the situation, and holy fuck, you need like literally a class action lawsuit style website in order to be able to genuinely track down every single person that you've like stolen money from at this point. Obviously, there are people like myself and Mizkif who is fine, you know what I mean? But then there is like the cancer patient that you were talking about. Okay.
Right.
Did that person get paid back, by the way?
You are not tracking this adequately at all. You told Mizkif that you only have 12 people on your list.
No.
People from that list, you need to, literally, or someone needs to literally get together every single person that you took taken money from and build a website or something so that there is like an adequate tracking process. But beyond that, for you personally, what you need to actually get for yourself is help. Medical help. Serious help. The UK has a lot of fucking gambling issues already. There has to be some kind of fucking counselor you need to talk to, and you need to do it immediately.
It is true.
SlikeR.
Yeah, I haven't thought of that yet. Like I did want to, like, I have to quit. I have to, but I'm not thinking of like fully doing the calling them yet up yet. I'm stun locked. I was legit stun locked from yesterday and the day before.
I wonder, because in my experience, more conservative leaning people, especially very religious people, and this is my experience, I could be wrong, are very against like forms of therapy for whatever reason. They just don't believe it works. They don't believe in it. And so I wonder if his like hesitation in like saying, yeah, I should do that, because he keeps saying, oh, I'm stun locked, I haven't even thought of that. And it sounds more to me like he's making excuses why he doesn't want to engage in that conversation. I wonder if it has to do with that. Because I mean, I wonder, because he needs that kind of stuff, you know. Like he needs a counselor. Yeah, he really. I mean, he needs something. He needs somebody to check in on him. You know.
You're gonna be stun locked. Look, dude, your whole world is fucking going to shit. You know what I mean? Like everyone's coming out with the shit. You're gonna be stun locked. So, xQc and Train already said that they'll help you with the list. The rehab thing.
That needs to also not border on enabling as well, for the record. I think it's a good thing that they're doing that, and I do agree. I've done this before as well, but that needs to be conditional on the tie it back to like some kind of counseling or something for SlikeR as well, because if he just clears all of his fucking debts, which all those people do deserve to get that money back, absolutely, every single fucking penny. But
of course,
but SlikeR himself is gonna keep gambling.
Right.
Maybe he'll be able to steal money from people like he has thus far, but he's gonna still do whatever the fuck he can because he's an addict.
SlikeR.
I will, and I said it.
Yeah, I mean, like Hasan's not wrong about that. Like because what might end up happening is he might end up paying off all the debts, and he'll have like a sense of relief, and he'll be like, okay, well, maybe I can gamble now, even though I owe these guys 300,000. But these are the guys that already have a lot of money, so like it's okay if I wait a little bit, and maybe I can win the money back. So I understand what he's saying. I guess maybe I'm just having a problem with Hasan's tone, but you know, maybe I don't know, man. It's something that's just rubbing me the wrong way, and I'm gonna chalk it up to a bias. So don't take what I'm saying too seriously. But something that rubs me the wrong way about the way that Hasan's talking about this. But again, just take into consideration that because what he's saying is true. It's just something that rubs me the wrong way. But again, just just take that into consideration, okay?
I said, if I, as much as a dirty person I am, it's the only thing that makes me have fun, but then at the same time makes me want to bang my head against the wall.
SlikeR, I have a question.
Like League of Legends, dude.
This is crazy. You know what's fun? Fucking playing video games is fun, okay? I suck at Valorant. I play anyway. It makes me very upset when I'm losing. It makes me very happy when I'm winning. That is entirely different than what you're in, okay? You need to...
Okay, see, this is what I'm kind of talking about. Like, this is like it's a little morally grandstandy kind of... Like, what the guy was saying was it's a genuine thing. He's like, this is the only thing that makes me happy, which is just going to be the truth. This is how people that are addicts to shit act. This is like something that makes me really happy, but it sucks when it doesn't make me happy. Basically, when I lose, it sucks, but when I win, it's like a rush of like what endorphins, is that the right thing? And then Hasan, of course, comparing it to liking video games. I'm just you don't have to go after everything the guy says. You know what I mean? But okay.
Recognize that you are no longer in like I'm playing a game. There's something. Maybe it's because we're streamers that we're so fucking far removed from reality that we can like ask other streamers for 50 grand and like they'll give it to us. But you have to understand that you are in the real world right now. What you have done is something that literally could have criminal punishments.
And if that happens, I'll take it. I'll admit to every guilt.
But I'm talking to you, and I feel like you're not even like gambling addiction is such a fucking insane demon that I'm talking to you, and I feel like I'm talking to a wall. Like I don't even think you recognize what is
my bro. I do. I realize it. I've always realized how much of a piece of shit I am for what I've done. I always knew it. Again, people still not believe. But if you're a gambling addict and you obviously borrow from people, where is the common sense to see that you are a good person? There isn't. All my life, I've lived as a fucking thief.
Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe it's because he's asked Hasan for money, and Hasan's a little more personally involved in it. Okay, that could be it. Yeah, that's fair.
like a thief. But my intentions were to pay them back. But of course, it was still a thief because I would lie to them about the dates.
SlikeR, can I ask you something? Okay, so here's what I'm a kind of guy that wants to talk about the big things first and the small things later. What I care about right now is I know that there's a lot going on and shit. Those people getting paid back, and I want to make sure, dude. For me or for yourself, more for yourself than anything. Would you go to rehab?
Bro,
SlikeR, you can't live life like this.
Bro, I mean, at this point, yes. I don't know. I have to call myself. I don't know, bro. I know. Bro. For me, it's.
What I tell you?
Addiction,
of course, that's why you have to go to rehab.
What I tell you, bro? What I tell you? I'm just saying, man. Like a lot of more conservative leaning people are just not into like fucking forms of therapy.
You're lucky, SlikeR. You look. We could possibly make this into a way. You are lucky, dude. Where they could pay the debt and you can go to rehab.
I think it's because like some people that are more like traditionally religious and even conservative, they think that they can like pick themselves up by their bootstraps, like they swear to it, and then it's like really well intentioned, but it ends up like falling apart. But that's not good. He has to that needs to be a condition. Like Hasan was saying, like that needs to be a condition. Like you have to go to rehab if you want us to pay this debt back. Even if you don't want to, you have to. That's how you're gonna get like $300,000 for free. You know. I mean, you have to pay it back anyway, but like you get my point. You know. Because I imagine they're not going to be like, you have to pay us back tomorrow, you know what I mean?
Go into something that, as negative and toxic and shitty as it is, it could be a better for your life, dude. You can't live life like this. I mean...
I know. Yeah. I'll connect to my local GP.
Well, you said you have $0, SlikeR. I will pay for your rehab.
No, yeah, you don't. I'm sure. I think it's free. It's free anyway.
Okay, so I'll definitely pay for it.
He lives in a fucking civilized country.
Yeah, so I'll definitely.
Yeah, but I might message you later on and be like, "Yo, Miz, I have to pay off my." I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even say that. That was really. It's not the time to laugh at that. But
what a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I will. I'll message the.
What is dumb ass?
I'll message my local GP and I'll arrange it soon.
Okay, so
how are we gonna get assurances that you're actually doing this and not fucking lying now that you've completely destroyed any sort of credibility that you may or may not have had?
I mean, if you want, I don't know, send you pictures or.
Listen, man, I just feel like the specifics of the deal can be done in the back end without it having to be public. Because this is what Hasan just said is absolutely 100% reasonable. Like, how do we know assurances? But dude, that's not like whatever he says on the stream isn't magically going to make him actually do that. I just feel like now we're at a point where it's like, okay, this is something like Hasan should reach out to Mizkif and or xQc, whoever's going to help bankroll, and be like, hey, listen, like write up a contract that says that he has to do X, Y, and Z, you know, because it is a fair question, but I don't know that this is like an appropriate public question because dude, I don't know. Like that's where it gets like a little dog piley. It's like, okay, that's something that I would do in like the back end, especially since he has an influence in that capacity. It's a good question. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it's me. I just feel like physical's a little far, I guess.
My sister let you guys know.
Because I do care. Not about you, not only just about
you. No, Miz, you did like when I was there. You did care. I know you were pissed off at me every time.
Yeah, I want to make sure that you're not only you're gonna be good, but the people that are paid good. What if maybe I have somebody that works for me or something that I can like help you try to figure out this massive amount of money that you owe for each person. Because I know people are trying to make lists and checking them twice of how much money's really owed, but I just want to make sure that we get every single person that you truly owe money to gets paid. And we start from the people that need the money the most to the people that need least.
That's fair.
The way I done it was I will just go through all my Twitters and I'll scroll down from the start and check because I can remember.
PayPal. You could
no, PayPal's too much. No, because there was people I repetitively paid. Like I was.
But isn't it not just Twitter, man? Isn't it Discord?
I know, but you can literally fucking extract your PayPal transactions and then parse through it, especially.
Yeah, I mean that is the best way to do it.
Larger numbers. All the way back
if you got it all through PayPal, like that is the better way to operate. Yeah.
If that's what it takes. That's what it takes. You've been taking money from people since 2019. It's gonna be a lot of fucking work. You know what else was too much work? You fucking taking a day off from streaming to ask people, every single person, including fans of yours, including mods of yours, what kind of money you could get from them. That was too much work, but you did it. If you want genuine rehabilitation,
he's not wrong about that. The guy would like literally spend all day just trying to get money from people. That's what it sounded like, at least. So.
Which I want that for you. You need to fix yourself, and you need to also mend all of the fucking relationships, or not relationships, but all the money that you've stolen from people. Yeah, of course, it's gonna be too much work. What the fuck do you mean?
Right.
So let's
It was too hot. No offense. Every time Hasan speaks, my ADHD kicks in. I'm not to be rude. I'm so sorry. It's just you know me, Hasan. It's too hot to hear you most of the time. But if you want Miz, you translate. I'll
Does this guy just fucking hate him? Like, oh my god. Yeah. Okay.
Because it's too hot to hear this guy, bro.
Vegito
no
said,
offense, Hasan. I love you. I genuinely. Yeah. What's up?
Vegito said that he'll help you.
What? Yeah. How can he help me when I owe him?
Well, you paid him already.
No.
No, he said no. Look, well, guess what? By him helping you, he's not only gonna help other people, but he'll get paid. So he wants to help you figure out how much you owe to people, how much money you owe, and that way, I know I can rely on him. Because I rely on Vegito for everything. I'll rely on him
just to let you know. Just to let you know. Again, I didn't listen to you. There's a woman. The patient would like to join the call if that's okay.
Sure.
Cancer patient, I guess.
Sorry, I wasn't listening to you. Again, bro, I'm in a ADHD stage. But yeah. Again, if you want to flame me,
does ADHD increase the chance of being like addicted to things? I wonder. I'm just curious.
If you want to say whatever you want, sorry, that's not flame. If you want to say whatever you want, please do not be afraid. Like if you want to expose me and stuff. I don't know. How do I invite in this call?
Like
you okay with that?
You ask someone for money.
It does. Damn.
I can easily check my Discord. Most likely.
Apparently, people with ADHD are at increased risk for addiction disorders like alcohol and substance abuse. Well, I imagine that would extend to gambling. Why?
The day before.
Damn.
Not yesterday. No, the day before. I was going to ask. I know. Look, I'm not lying. I'll speak everything, facts, because it got like, it came to the point where I can't even lie anymore. I was gonna ask right after my stream, but then obviously someone exposed me. And I'm not proud of it, but I don't know. I know I'm ill.
How much do you think the total
amount? I don't think of it like that. It's too hard to think of.
I don't care that you don't think of it like that.
300k plus.
Damn.
300k plus is how much you've taken from people so far.
Yes.
How much I guess owes.
Okay. Who's the person that you added onto the call?
One of the persons I also asked, but who needed a transplant. Sorry if I'm incorrect. And I asked to borrow.
Damn.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi. So
Hi.
You're the cancer patient.
It wasn't cancer. It's chemo.
Oh.
Okay.
I was going through. It's used for many different illnesses.
Okay, it might be like an autoimmune disease related because I think that they use chemo for like a few different things. I'm not super educated on it though, but okay. I thought she had cancer.
I have multi-connective tissue disorder, which is lupus, MS.
Yep.
Crohn's disease,
autoimmune. Yep.
EDS, lots of autoimmune.
Yep, that's what I
So
thought.
that's what the chemo is used for. So
it's like
I have a cousin with Crohn's disease, and she was supposed to go through fucking chemotherapy, but she never did.
It wasn't that bad.
Did SlikeR pay you back?
No.
How much does he owe you?
I have 7k, I think. It's not the money that I wanted to ask about.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew SlikeR because I admin for Roger Patel back before he was Austin. This is how SlikeR got into Twitch, really, because he was King of Hill days.
Right.
I met you at Moonfest, and different places. You come to my parties. Hasan, you've come to my parties before, TwitchCon and shit like this, but people don't remember me because I'm like just a person in the background. But man,
I guess she facilitates like the. Okay, that's cool. All right.
You were my friend, bro. And before I was going for my transplant, knowing you're not going to pay me, you're asking for my money that I put together to save my life, and you had no intention, even though I've already given you money. You never paid that back, and then you asked for another 10k before I'm meant to be going to America to pay for this stuff, man. I just want to know. I know addiction is difficult, but were you actually my friend? Ever? I just want to know that, man.
Damn.
That's all.
That's fucking brutal, bro.
Like, I knew you before all of this. I just want to know. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get emotional, and I know you're going through your own shit.
No, mine doesn't matter. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Mini Titan's here too. You asked him money from him. He's my roommate. Mini Titan's my roommate, man. You asked me for 5k 3 weeks ago, and asking him for 300. You tailored the amount to the person for how much you thought you could get. But you didn't know we're living together.
Lupe.
I had no idea you were asking other people. I thought you were my friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So, can I ask you a question? Lupe?
Well, I would really like for him to answer the question that was asked. Was that like, were we ever really friends? I think that's an important answer that I would really like to. That's fucked, man. Like she's like, you're tailoring. You base on how much money you know people have. You're asking for like a specific amount of money. So like, are we friends? I think that was the reason. I'd like for her to be able to answer, or I'd like to have him answer that question. Honestly, I really would.
Oh, go.
What do you have a job?
Not anymore. I had to retire because I got so ill. I put most of my money into crypto back in 2017. I used to work.
I'm sorry, the fucking irony though. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh. I know it's fucked up, but like she got a bunch of her money through gambling. Is that what she's saying? Isn't crypto? Well, crypto is kind of a form of gambling, no? Maybe I'm just very uneducated on crypto.
In the games industry, I used to make sound effects for video games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Cuphead.
Investing, okay, yeah, you're right.
But when my illness got worse, my hearing got worse, I can't make the audio.
Okay, so SlikeR owes you 7K. I would say, in my personal opinion, you are one of the top people that needs to get the money back. Before a lot of people. Let me just finish.
Not just SlikeR. I want to say, SlikeR is one person who's in court.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah.
This has happened to me before. SlikeR had me pulling up a fucking police report for domestic abuse against another partner streamer who took 35k over 2 years for romance fraud. There is a police report open against him in the UK, but he's in the US. This is the community that you have. This is your community. This is happening. It's not just SlikeR. It's everybody.
Wait, what? You opened? Wait, can you? What are you talking about? There was another streamer that stole $35,000. You said?
Oh yeah, over 2 years. He was my partner. He was my boyfriend.
Damn.
And when I said I can't fund your lifestyle anymore, he broke up with me.
Damn.
Wait, is it for gambling? Is that why he took the money?
I'm sorry. I know this is unrelated, but I feel like there's a lot of pressure on SlikeR right now. And it's not just him. This is what Twitch breeds. This is what this platform breeds. People can get used so easily.
Did your boyfriend? Did he take the money for gambling?
That's fair.
He took the money to party with you guys, to enhance his stream, for a car, for equipment, for computer, so he can jet off and go hang out with Austin and Lord Kirk.
That sounds like I'm not even trying to be an asshole. She said that they were dating at one point. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that she gave him $35,000 over 2 years. It's possible she has like a lot of money, and like he was trying to be a popular streamer, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll give you money to do all these things that I think will help you out as a content creator." I'm not saying that's absolutely what happened. That sounds a little different than what SlikeR is going through.
No, and you guys. No, I haven't.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if they want to. I didn't even mean to start up on this, but
it's
a
okay.
lot of heat on you. But it's not just you, man. You got caught doing it on a mass scale, but people are having this experience every day. Thousands of dollars have been taken by viewers and people they think are friends or partners or boyfriends, but it's just a scam. It's not just you.
So okay, before we start any of this, I just want to say I'm sorry. Here's what we're gonna do. So just. Luplay, I think you were one of the first people that should be paid. I don't know what's going on with your story with your ex and all that stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't even mean
No,
to
it's okay.
up.
It's okay. No, it's okay. There's a lot of emotions.
She's probably got a lot of pent up emotions, and she's just kind of like letting it out.
Going on today.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna message xQc you, and he's actually messaging me, telling me to get your. Do you have like a Bitcoin address or something? Because you should be paid first.
Yeah, I do.
Can you put it in here so we can get you paid first?
Yeah.
Because.
Do you mind if I just go for a smoke first? I've got myself all worked up, and that's not good for my health.
Well, I don't think smoking is good for your health either.
It's medical cannabis.
Oh, okay, you're good.
So I don't have a seizure.
It's very different. I was like, well, I probably shouldn't go smoke a cigarette, but it's cannabis. That's actually a treatment for a lot of autoimmune diseases, so it's actually ideal.
Okay, no, I'm an asshole. No, just if you can come back, if you could just give me your Bitcoin address so I can give it to xQc. He's messaging me right now, saying that.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Imagine just being like, yeah, I'll pay back the 300K. Like just having so much money. I think I was watching. I think Mizkif was like, yeah. I think he was talking about how much money he makes per month on ads alone, like it was either ad revenue or on Twitch. I think it was on Twitch, and he was like $100,000 a month just on Twitch or something, or it might have been ads alone. I don't remember. There might have actually just been ads. That's so fucking crazy. I think it was just on ads. Imagine having this kind of fucking money. Bro, you know how much money I made on ads on Twitch last month? $100. $100, dude. $100 okay? Isn't that crazy? Fucking nuts. So.
Bro.
So what was the reason why you wanted to bring Lupelli on the...
No, I mean, no, sorry, she messaged me, so of course, she has a
why?
right to say her things, you know, I mean, of course, I don't want to...
I'm sorry, I only wanted to know if he was even my friend to begin.
Why was that a question? I'm sorry. Why did Hasan ask that question? Like, what was the reason you wanted to bring her on? Like, what? I'm sorry. Why? What would be the problem with it? Maybe he thinks he's playing a tactic?
Begin with, or if he was just part of this
Lepelli, I'm evil. I'm
give you money, it seems.
Answer the question. Were you friends?
Presenting me with the whole
I knew
ex that I given him money, so I want to know, were you my friend, or was it just because
I want you to know you were always my friend.
Okay, thank God. He finally answered the
I've done dirt to every single people I know on Twitch. Every of my friends, I've put them in dirt. And I've been very selfish. I've been stupid. I didn't think. I just wanted to feed my addiction more and more. Of course, we hung out a lot, even way before this whole thing happened. Even before I messaged you, we hung out at TwitchCon. You know, and I came over to you and we spoke and we hung out. But I could see the genuine person inside of you, and I can't say anything other than I know I am evil for what I did, and not even I have to wait for God, either karma, extreme karma, or God's punishment for what I've done. Like, you didn't deserve this, especially for what you told me the incident of previously to what I asked for.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just terrible at speaking.
Okay.
I get what you mean. Like, I just want to know whether you used me because you know that it happened before, or it was just.
Oh no, I didn't know anything happened about what happened with your situation. I didn't know.
Oh, okay, I'm understanding. She's asking because she was taken advantage of in a similar way with that other guy, and so I didn't think that this is like the connection she was making. She's worried that the only reason that they started interacting or that he asked for money is because he thought that she was like a pushover because she gave that other guy so much money. That's what her frustration is. She doesn't want to keep getting rolled over, and she's wondering if like he went after something that he perceived as like a weakness of hers, of like being too charitable. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I understand why she thinks that. That's not what I didn't put that together originally. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, he might have. I don't know if he would have done that, but okay, gotcha.
Report in, man. And then after I put the police report in, that's when you had problems and you.
Okay.
I helped you and put it through.
Okay. It really is that that's why she's like, you helped me push me to like file a police report. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So like that's I can see why her brain would go there. It's possible. I don't know if it's true, but it's possible. He's like, you should push her a police report, blah 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 blah. Then he's like, he sees that he sees a perceived weakness. I'm not saying it is a weakness. I'm seeing a perceived weakness of like being very generous, and then he's like, okay, maybe I can exploit that. I don't think that's what he's doing. It's possible though. That's her question. It's completely reasonable.
And eventually, that's where it became to the point where I started
reasonable. It is reasonable. Just
asking other people that I didn't want to.
Right.
So
I'm not trying to say it was clean. It was.
Well, it sounds like he asked her for like $10,000 more, so he probably would have kept asking her if she would have kept giving. But
evil. I still came back to you, and I want you to know, Lupelli. Even obviously, I'm not going to do it anymore. Ask anyone anymore. But I want you to know. I know when I asked you again, I was going to stick to my word and pay you that money back. And to the rest of the people I owe money back, I know that sounds scummy. To leave you guys last or in a later stage. I had obviously some people in priority. Not in a way like that. It's like the desperate, not saying you weren't or anything, but of course, like the desperate people I would have to owe first, and then the patient people I could already tell. Like, for example, Mizkif, I would have never, I would have left him till late, but then of course he messaged me, and then I did.
It's not just me, man. You didn't realize Mini Titan. He sat next to
I
me
know,
right now.
I know.
He's my roommate too, bro. Can you apologize to him?
It's not even Mini Titan I have to apologize. I apologize to everyone.
Everybody, man.
It's not even one person.
I mean, do you want me to bring the whole Raj Rael here now?
Help? Like, you need to get.
This kid's such a
man.
fucking
you need
idiot.
to talk to your parents about this too. Like, what's happening with your family? Like, this is big news. This isn't just Twitch things. This isn't just drama. You know, with the amount of money you've taken overall, this could be on the fucking BBC. What's that going to do to your family?
Yeah, that's true. That's
Your
actually a good point.
reputation, their reputation. You've got to think about
Damn,
these things.
that's a good point. Fuck.
It's not just like on the internet.
Twitch streamer scams
These
people out of
people are real.
$300,000+.
They can
That's the
actually
headline. Yeah.
fuck your life. It can fuck your family's life, man.
Yes, the
Have you
British
even
Broadcasting Center. It's a news source. Okay, it's don't be fucking immature, you idiot. Jesus Christ.
told them the seriousness of
ridiculous.
what's going on?
The BBC.
My dad has
Big
kind
back.
of similar to what you have, Lapelli. You know, MS.
Ridiculous,
He also has like diabetes. So
Yes. So you know, this is.
So
really
if I
serious.
told him, he would pass away. He's
So I'm like, what, he has something similar to MS, or he has MS and then diabetes. I just left because like I don't know. I guess those are similar. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid.
He's been
What's
through
going to
situations.
happen when he finds out through some random neighbor because they've seen it on Twitter? When you stop
Yeah.
typing, you know, like what's going on, man? Like what
True.
happens when?
What
he
happens
finds out
when?
through
What
somebody
happens
else?
when your dad watches Papa Gut? Because I know your father probably loves me. He's probably #1 viewer, and he's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I had to find out." That's actually true, though. All jokes aside, I won't be shitty. Like, yeah, but like, how? You got to tell your fucking family about this shit, dude. You got to tell your family about this, bro. It's fucking weird. Because the other day I was at the dinner with my mother, and my mom's like, somebody told me that somebody's trying to sue you, and I'm like, oh, dude, are you fucking kidding me? And somebody found out. They're like, somebody like my fucking aunt and my uncle watched a law and crime podcast that had nothing to do with me, and a viewer asked a question about somebody trying to threatening to sue me unjustifiably, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I didn't even answer. I was like, all right, whatever. I don't feel like dealing with that shit. It's like, holy, like, dude, it's fucking crazy. This information like spreads. It's fucking crazy.
That's just how much money you've taken, and that he's not seeing that you've gambled away. You've got to get ahead of that.
I would run away. I can't witness it.
You can't run away from your problems,
no way.
which are still going to be their son,
Yeah, true.
even no matter how far you go,
Listen,
even when they die.
It's getting really dark.
Well, yeah. This isn't.
If I want,
this is an intense
it's
situation.
Look, Lupe, I understand that you had the. It's good that you let it out, and you should let it out, and I'm glad you get to talk to him.
True.
If I want to watch,
don't hold it against him, man.
All right, let me just go pee really quick. Sorry, I'm pissing a lot. All right, let's continue.
I know.
You know.
If I want to watch depressing things, though, I'll watch Hasan play Valorant. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to live with. But listen,
It's like, dude, it's like back and forth with Miz. How old is this kid? Because like he's so. There's a few moments where he like, he says some dumb. She's 27. There's a few times where this guy just says some dumbass shit like that. Like, oh, I don't want to bring this. Like, come on, bro. Come on, dude. Like, listen, I think he means well. I do think that he means well because, like, I think he's trying to like operate this situation to the best of his ability. And I think that he's just getting really like weirded out by the serious nature of it, which I get that. But like, it's a little. You just, this is just not the time, But okay.
I just want to make sure Lupe. I want xQc wants to give you. Make sure you get paid first, and you should. I that's what I care about most of this whole thing is people like you getting paid and SlikeR going to rehab. Those are the two things that are the most important, vital things. I will.
He should
Bushido
make
and I
it
will make sure SlikeR
contingent.
goes to rehab. But I want you to get paid. If you can make sure, because you can link me your Bitcoin or PayPal or something, he's gonna give you $10,000. Because
Oh,
I thought it was
He
7.
didn't give me that much, so he doesn't need to.
he says he wants.
How much does SlikeR take from you?
It was 7k in total in bits, so
Okay.
it's not that much. There's people who had more, it's just I wanted to know, being a friend, was it only for money or were they actually friends before this happened?
I was Lapelli. I all my friends, like everyone on Twitch, is the same. Like everyone was they are my friends. But I also asked everyone. It was just I just wanted to feed my addiction. I couldn't ask the same people, so I'd ask other people.
But you asked me multiple times, man, and the same
I
with other people.
know. I asked multiple people, and
Okay, but yeah, thank you anyway. I'm so sorry to hijack. I didn't mean.
No,
to.
it's fine. Look, I'm glad you came on here so we could talk and we can get you situated because you were one of the people I saw that I was like, damn, I want you to make sure you get your money first and so just link me it and he will, he's gonna give you $10,000. I totally agree with you. Because you're saying like there's a lot of people that like this. You're right. SlikeR's lucky as fuck that he has friends or acquaintances with people like us or people in general that he can get bailed out. He's the luckiest motherfucker in the world, and anyone else has.
I am.
You know. So let's just try to make things right first. So yeah, just link me your PayPal or whatever. I'm glad you came on because what you do is you show people that like this is what's going on here. This addiction, this shit. This. I know you're trying to say your friend, but like people get addicted to gambling and they don't stop, and they're not going to stop, and they ruin not only their lives but their friends' lives. I know you said the SlikeR's family and stuff. Like it's a lot to it. So yeah, just give me your PayPal or anything. Give me your PayPal and.
Thank you, and I really hope you got help, SlikeR. Like you need it, man.
I don't think like, I really appreciate that. I appreciate it literally, but again, I feel like sympathy shouldn't be there for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like as in,
cut this out. Cut this out and just get help. That's all that matters.
There's not sympathy. I mean, it's SlikeR.
It is sympathy. It is 100% sympathy. But yeah, like listen, I don't know the guy. I think he's being genuine as possible. That he's just trying to like ham it up. But he comes off as a very like blunt person where like that's how he would communicate. Like he would just like, I don't deserve the sympathy, but it doesn't sound like loaded because I don't think that he's like an emotionally loading person. So I think he does mean that genuine. It's possible that he doesn't. He might be just being performative, and that's why he's not like emotional. But I don't know. I feel like I would probably be similar because I feel like I'm a little more blunt most of the time, at least. Where I'd be like, I don't, because then you don't want. Then it's also like the feeling of like, okay, I do appreciate that, but I don't want you to feel sympathetic. And then like him not trying not to relay emotion because he doesn't want people to think that he's trying to ham it up. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I don't know. When I get like emotionally worked up and shit, I hate myself afterwards. You know what I mean? Like it makes me really frustrated. So.
Being offered because that's the only way that you're going to stop fucking people over. So,
right.
It's SlikeR. You know what? When people are saying they hope you get better, you know what that means, right? That if you go and get help, they hope you get better. They want you to get better. You know what I mean? I feel like you're looking at it as like some like thing that's bad.
He's looking at it as like a sympathy thing.
You're putting it in such a negative light.
I see as in I don't deserve them feeling sorry for me in a way. You know what I'm saying? Or
well, you don't. Nobody does.
But I see what she's saying.
Still good
it makes sense. Of course.
Like I think if you went and got help after this, that a lot of people that you took money from would feel a lot better, including me. Like if I knew, look, I don't care. I'd rather forget the money. I'd rather you just get help. That would make me feel better. And actually, it would make me feel better, just along with a lot of other people, and especially if they're getting paid. So I think what you can do, you say you're sorry and all this shit. The best thing you could do, SlikeR, because you're getting bailed the fuck out, you're lucky as shit, is to go get help.
Right. Yeah. You should make it like Hasan said. You should make it a
contingency.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna get Wajito on your ass, and he's going to make sure you not only pay people, but you go get help. And I don't know what your plans are for Twitch or your life or whatever, but SlikeR, I want you to be better and get help. You have free healthcare or whatever, free help over there. Go get it. You know what I mean? That will make I think a lot of
counseling stuff for addiction. I think might require private care, but regardless, like you absolutely need to get professional care going forward. To stay on, every single transaction that you've had needs to be verified from 2019 up until now. That's like number one, most important thing you need to do. Secondly, you need to prove that you are going to counseling. There's no other fucking way out of this. I mean, and lastly, no matter what we do here on Twitch, as a community, as a website, even though people are trying to help out and trying to help the victims immediately as soon as possible, regardless of anything there, you might still have some kind of criminal trouble that you have gotten yourself into. This is $300,000 worth of...
I really want to be with Hasan here, but I don't think that this is helping the situation by telling him he might have criminal trouble. He might. I don't think it's helping the situation. It's just to say that. But...
funds that you have taken from multiple.
My intentions, Hasan, my intentions were not to scam these people. They were eventually to pay all these people back.
Bro,
I know it sounds unrealistic, but
come on, dude. What is
eventually to pay all these people back? Bro, I know it sounds.
What did he say? What does Hasan say? Sorry, it's hard to hear because for some reason he's so low.
Scam these people. They were eventually to pay all these people back. Bro, I know it sounds unrealistic, but I even planned on getting these sponsors, and these sponsors were going to give me a lot, and I would have.
You sound like an addict right now. You don't sound like you are. You don't sound like you've hit rock bottom.
Do you want me to show you screenshots when
this is what I'm talking? Like, okay, I mean, I'm sure Hasan has interacted with addicts before, but it just, I don't know. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. I've personally interacted with addicts before. They are genuine when they say things. It's just that they just can't hold to it. I feel like everything Hasan's saying, like, hey, you have to get everything verified and you should have to go to rehab and that should be contingent. I 100% agree. But, I don't know. Maybe Hasan's personal experience with addiction, or maybe he has none and he doesn't really understand it. Because he's just asserting that the guy is being dishonest. I don't think that he is. I think that he actually thinks that he was going to pay people back. He probably never was going to, but he probably thought it was probably woven in with a bunch of stuff. Like he's like, I think the guy, I'm going to pay people back. when I win because I can pay people back, and I feel like this right now. But then of course you get that itch. We talked about it. I don't know, though. No, they aren't. What? What do you mean? No, they aren't. He's in debate mode, maybe. But
if I gambled today, I didn't. My friend even messaged me. He said,
"Well, you said you've been stun locked,
1K, and then you can give me 1.2K tomorrow." What?
You said you've been stun locked as fuck, and you were asking just 2 days ago, man. I
exactly.
mean,
Then I mean, I could have still gambled, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like this is my pause. This is my stop. This is the moment I have to stop.
He probably really thinks this.
First of all,
he probably really thinks this. I think this is a huge problem, though. He probably really feels this way, but it's gonna take less than a week for him to get back on the train unless he goes to like an addiction counselor in some capacity. I think he really actually believes that he can just like pick himself up by his bootstraps and just will this problem away. But if you've borrowed $300,000 from friends and not friends as well, like just viewers, it's not as easy as it's time to stop. It's not that easy. All addicts lie. Yeah, some addicts lie. Well, addicts lie, yeah, sure. And then there's times where addicts are actually being genuine about it. Maybe I'm projecting too much of my personal experience with addicts, but a lot of times they're genuine. It's just that like they can't follow through. So maybe that is it. Maybe I'm being too bad faith, as the youngins would say. But
I wish it came sooner.
What fucking friend of yours is trying to give you $1,000 right now?
My IRL friends, the only way they borrow me money is I have to pay them extra back. And I have 3. One that's dangerous. Come to my house one time about to pop my wheels. The other ones, again, but obviously not to my door.
If you're borrowing money from people who are gonna like pop your tires and I think could potentially hurt you, you have an addiction problem. That's completely illogical to even do that.
And the third one, he's the chillest, but yeah, I do. Yeah, I pay a lot extra. For example, I'll give you an idea. I lie to them. They don't know about my addiction. I lie to them. I say I do like tournaments, and then I'm not the friend. They are the friend.
Can I ask you a legitimate question?
Go on.
So you asked literally everybody I know for money. Why didn't you ask NMP for money?
Melina. There was not everyone I asked, bro. There was plenty of people I could have asked, but you know,
came pretty close to everyone, bro. Come on.
True. Yeah. I mean, near enough every Twitch streamer, even Twitch streamers I've not even spoke to in a voice call.
Okay, so let's make this clear, SlikeR. Vegeta will help you try to organize all this stuff, and we can send it to xQc and Train, and they will help pay it off. And I agree with xQc. I think that you may not see it, and because I know you're a very prideful guy, dude. You're one of those prideful guys I know, right?
What does that mean? Pride?
Like you want to do stuff your way, or you want to do it. You know what I mean? You don't want help. You don't like help. I know you don't. You're not a big guy in like the, it's why you try to keep everything private with stuff. You don't like the help. SlikeR, okay. I know you're getting a massive loan here, dude. Please just take it. Please take the help from xQc. You're going to, right?
Bro, I want my life to be back to normal life where I could work in a normal job. Not every day where I'm like worried on how I'm gonna have to pay these people back, and you know.
Why is he so adamant about working a normal job? I wonder. Was he like failing as a content creator, or like not failing? I don't mean to be like so rude about it. Like sometimes your time's just up. I mean, it could happen fucking tomorrow for anybody, even me, obviously. But like, what's the insistence on? Is he hate streaming? Oh, okay, I see. Why does he hate streaming so much? I wonder.
Oh, and okay, this means a lot to me. This is a savior. Like this is the big. I can't refuse it. But I will always still feel guilty for this because it's even worse. If that makes sense, because obviously I had to pay them from my own money, but I'm getting an easier route to pay these back, and it's like a cheat. But again, like I will accept it. Does it make any sense? Hello?
This has happened to you before. It has happened to you before with Train giving you $100,000, and like that didn't stop you from asking money. We want assurances that you will not do this any longer.
Yeah, I will not.
The fact that you've been exposed, it doesn't change the reality. You still have friends. You're still doing this shit to people in your immediate vicinity, people that are unaware. You're still. I don't know. I'm definitely worried about you, man. I'm worried about you beyond just like having everyone's debts paid off, because I can't. As someone who has, like I said, struggled with addiction in the past, I don't think you don't sound like you're.
What did Hasan used to be addicted to? Where he's saying he struggled with addiction? I'm just curious.
Remorseful or definitely recognizing that.
I didn't hear him say that before. What addiction did Hasan struggle with? Women? Stop. You're being stupid as fuck. Alcohol? Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense then. All right.
That you're fucked. But you're still making jokes about it.
Well, yeah.
Oh, like I shouldn't, but I mean, you're on Mizkif stream. Like I don't know if he's clowning, then he brings okay vibes, you know. But,
well, yeah, I'm trying to make this more a little bit lighthearted, so it's not just like massive
right.
shit. You know,
So,
I'm not trying to make this into a miserable.
No, I shouldn't be, because every time I'm laughing, every time I say sorry. If you hear me, if you clearly hear me, I'm saying sorry afterwards, right? And I know. Listen, wait. Listen, I know. Listen.
And wire fraud. Okay, these are crimes internationally. Okay, I mean, stop fucking farming Keck W's.
I'm not doing that. That's what you were saying. I'm saying that I know, and I wanted to speak out. I wanted to say that to every person that I borrowed from. I want to say I deeply apologize, and you guys are ultra sweet people. Like I'm telling you, I wish the best for you guys. On my mom's life, because you even gave it to someone that was like, hey, I got this problem, and you gave it to me, you know. And obviously it was bullshit. I on my mom's life yesterday, the whole day I've been crying, bro. It was too hard, and yeah, I went out for a walk just now and came back, so I feel a bit better, but I'm still like.
You're still saying borrowed. You're still using language as though you're like you always had the intention of paying it back.
I at this point, what? Just shut the fuck up. Like this insistence that he must have been like grifting for the money. Partially, he probably was. I think that this guy genuinely thought he was going to pay it back. I think that was a genuine thought. Why is he so insistent that why is he so insistent that the guy had all intention of stealing the money and never giving it back? Like, if that were the case, then why would he even be there right now? Right? Like, if what you guys are saying is true, that this guy doesn't even want to stream anymore, like, what's the motivation for him to try to pay it all back and whatnot? Like, if he doesn't care, why not just disappear? I guess he could get arrested, but it just feels like the guy actually thinks that he was going to pay it back, and he thinks that he can move on from this issue, but he's deeply mistaken. I just don't know why Hasan is so, like, he just has to always get him on a point. I don't think that, like, berating the guy is helpful in any capacity. I don't really think that he's being helpful by constantly asserting, like, that you're wrong about this, you're wrong about this. Like, I generally agree with the concept that you should make this money that you're paying for him conditional. Like, hey, we're going to pay all these people back for you, but you have to get a counselor. And that's something that definitely should happen. But it's like every little bit, Hasan is just like, oh, well, I know you're lying. Why do you think that he's lying? Why do you think that he was lying about paying back? I don't get it. I don't understand why he's so insistent that he must be correct. I understand the suspicion, but why is he insistent that he is like 100% correct? It doesn't seem accurate.
I did. I know you won't believe that. I know. No one will. I always did. I always had my intentions to try and pay these people back on my mom's life. Okay, I can't say that. I'm sorry.
You gotta stop saying on your
I know. But I'm not lying. I mean it. I'm not lying. I mean, my intentions were to pay these people back.
No, you're okay.
You won't. I know you. You won't believe, bro. For example, wait, Hasan. I've paid a few.
I'm sorry. This guy is getting all of his debts paid. He can take some criticism. You're right, but you're acting like he didn't get any criticism. The entire stream has been criticism against him. I'm just saying that this like weird bad faith interpretation from Hasan just doesn't seem accurate.
People back. I paid a few people back. You know what I'm saying? For example, Miz, when you asked me, I could be like, yeah, just wait 1 second, maybe this day. You know?
Who cares?
Like, do you think it's productive to put him in this weird, like, defensive position after he's, like, apologetic and he's trying? Like, there's things that he has to improve. Absolutely. He needs to go to rehab. He's talking about how he doesn't want to. That should be something that's enforced. But, like, what is the benefit of this happening other than, like, Hasan's feeling better about it? You know? He always says on his mom's life, yeah, okay, I get that. Especially since, like, yeah, apparently he has paid some people back. It doesn't mean that he was, I'm just saying, like, it's just weird. It's weird to get hung up on the point. If Hasan has brought it up and now he's just beating it to death, it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't seem productive in any capacity. You know, like, why continuously assert, like, I think you're lying. Okay, that's fair, bring it up. But now he's just insisting that he is lying. It just doesn't make sense to me.
You know what I mean? You're not even.
Yes, I'm aware Hasan gave him money. Thank you.
From the jump, by having like an adequate, Excel spreadsheet of every fucking itemized receipt. That's
fair.
Insane.
Sure.
You need to do that right the fuck now. Okay. I'm happy that you're not suicidal. That's a good thing. I think that's what xQc was trying to get across. Was like, don't do anything stupid. But you have to now. Okay. Now that you are not in that situation, you have to fucking take accountability for your actions. And everything I've heard from you over the past hour has been a complete avoidance of said accountability. Just because you're saying like, "Oh, I'm a bad person, I'm sorry," does not change the reality that you're not.
I will see.
I will. That you're supposed to fucking do. You literally told me it's too hard to do the accounting.
That's true. He did say that.
For help. I will. I know this is not coming out like it's serious.
That's actually a good point.
Just
Yeah.
wait, and I will. Wajito said, Wajito will help me out. Even without Wajito, I'll still do it. I'll still go. It's about time, and I have to. Sorry, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I answered it incorrectly because I'm not trying to farm. I still don't understand you. Like, I don't know. Anyway.
Well, you did assert that you didn't really want to go to a counselor. So, and then that was a good point. I guess I forgot about that. Like, you did also you did say that it would be too hard to go through the spreadsheet. You'll just look through Twitter, and Hasan's like, no, you have to look through the spreadsheet. Like, I know it's going to be hard, but you have to do it. So.
Your word doesn't really. I'm just glad Vegeto's gonna try to help you with this, but I don't know what else to say really. I mean, we kind of talked about everything. I don't know. I think we got a lot of it out though. They're gonna help out.
I ain't gonna hide. I still won't hide. I'll still if I get messages, I'll still come out. Like I knew even before this, like even before I came on, even before xQc offered to help, I said I'm still not gonna hide because I know what I did was wrong, you know, and I'll try my best to even owe the people back.
Did you?
But
okay.
look, Hasan, let me message in this. Let me message this, right?
You need to also let your dad know.
Okay, there's this, but I feel like then again, bro, this don't need to be in stream when we discuss this. You know, you don't need to say this on stream. You can message me and say you need to let your dad know. If I feel like I'm too afraid, and I'll let him find out himself. It's the hardest thing for me, man. I know it's hard for everyone to find out. It was so hard for me to come out yesterday. I was gonna come out and lie. I know how disgusting that is. Because as you can see, I'm telling the truth. Yesterday I was gonna come out and lie and say that I had debts to pay off.
I don't even care about you telling like your dad, to be honest with you. I care about everyone getting paid. Like I care about you going to rehab, everyone getting paid. You can tell your dad whenever the fuck you want. I don't care if you tell your dad at all. I don't care. That's it's between you and your father, and I'm sure he'll learn one day. I care about people getting paid. And I think we've done everything we can. Vegeto's gonna work with you. You guys make a massive list. We're gonna need proof on everything. I don't want you to double dip though, SlikeR. But I don't know how to fucking trust you on that.
Well, yeah, he shouldn't let his family find out that way, but it sounds like he's like very afraid of his parents, and they're very traditionally religious, from my understanding. So I could see why he would be afraid of this. So, you know,
that you're not going
to just double dip. I mean,
you get fucking money, and somehow you snake some of that money and start gambling.
There's no way you're going to give me the money. Like there's no, you're not. Then I won't accept it. There's no way you're gonna give it to me. I know I won't. Well, I mean, either way, no, it shouldn't be. It should be monetized. It should be someone sitting with me and doing it.
Okay, good.
If that makes sense.
Good. If you got a gambling sponsor tomorrow, would you do it?
Do what? Gamble?
I'm not gonna say who. I just got a call with the casino. They said they would help me pay off the people if I do the sponsor for them, but I refused it.
Fire with fire.
Okay. Well, before this conversation, I'm assuming that they said that they'll help him pay it off if you work with us. And it's not a good thing for him to accept that, but that would probably make him feel like there was like no other hope other than to accept it. So I could see why he might do that in that instance. But like now he has no reason to accept it. It would be bad.
Because I was like, it would just not make any sense. Like,
fucking mind, dude. Okay.
You say he's lying, or just...
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than this. Okay. Look. I don't know. I'm trying to go about this in the most adult way possible and handle this situation that is like otherwise definitely criminal. And I appreciate Mizkif for trying to get compensation for the victims first and foremost. That is what matters in this situation, obviously, first and foremost, especially judging by like the people that you went after. A lot of them seemingly did not even have any money that you milked, not the rich streamers. Because who gives a fuck? I don't give a shit about the $500 I gave you.
True.
Bullshit. But
why do you only ask him for $500? I thought he was asking people for the amount of money that would be proportionate to how much they could give. Did he think Hasan didn't have any money? Okay.
We need some assurances from you, and we need someone in your life that is a grown adult.
I'm not trying to be an asshole. Why does he keep saying we? And the only reason I ask that is because like, is Hasan going to help pay the money back? Because my understanding it was like xQc and Trainwreck were the ones that were saying that they would do it, unless Hasan intends to pay it back to help alleviate it as well. Okay.
We got it, Hasan. Vegeto's got it. Vegeto's my top mod.
Something about this that will allow people to know that you are taking the necessary actions.
Hasan, we got it. Trust me. Vegeto's my top dog. He will make sure it happens. He's gonna make sure everyone's getting paid. He's gonna go through all the shit. He'll work with SlikeR. He'll get it done. Like, 100%.
I appreciate you boys for this, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It means no, it does. I didn't want to come on here because I felt like, it's just whatever. But then I said, you know what, I might as well come on, and I have to. Everything's true what everyone posted, so I had to admit to it. There's no escaping from it anymore.
Okay.
Wait, one more question. Is it
true that I took Rich Campbell's 6 things? No, I don't know why he said that.
Okay, well, do you realize that fleshlights are, you could reuse them again and again. You used multiple fleshlights when you were here. Like
oh yeah, there's I think not.
Like you were trying to make like the 5 fleshlights of Exodia. I don't know why you were taking all the fleshlights.
I know because one of them became crusty and it was nasty. It's still in the closet.
Well, no, that's actually just Mia.
Okay,
that's actually just Mia Malkova.
Have fun. You guys continue. This is, I really hope you get better. SlikeR.
I appreciate that. I'm sorry, Hasan. I'm sorry. Look, I want to say as well to the people also not involved. I'm sorry to everyone hearing about this. It's unexpected. Of course, there's people out there that knew about this, but to the people that didn't, I apologize because I don't know, like, shit. It's fucking scummy. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
It is, but look, let's get. I mean.
Okay then.
You already know.
Yeah, Miz, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'm any lols or anything, but you do you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. I thought he was gonna be a piece of shit and just milk it, which you already did. But
listen, there's a method to my madness.
I thought he was gonna be like one of those people that'd be like, look, this guy, fuck him. But I know you genuinely care about me.
Yes,
right?
I fucking care. What did I do for you multiple times when you were here? Remember when you were at that apartment complex and I came and did shit?
No, Miz. Every time I was in your house, you would tell me I can't hang out with you.
Right, because I was gambling.
But
did Miz know that he was an addict?
Have a good stream, bro. I'm sorry, but again, Miz, let me say this again to the people I borrowed off. I'm sorry for lying every single day. Sorry, or loaned. I'm sorry for not telling the truth. And
do you think you're gonna stream after this? Honestly,
bro, I have no fucking. There's no way I can do that, man. I need to go back to normal life. No way I can see myself.
Do you think you can go back to a normal life after all this?
I want to do Uber. Huge downgrade. I want to do Uber.
Why does he want to do Uber?
I mean, look. I have to appreciate the normal life. I have to appreciate working hard. I have to appreciate earnings. Because Miz, you cannot lie. When you become a streamer, you don't appreciate the money you get anymore.
Never.
You
don't
exactly.
really
You just become more greedy. You want more and more and more.
But okay, if you go down that Uber life, which SlikeR, I don't care what you do, man. I just want you to. I know people hate you right now and all this shit and all the bullshit, but
don't blame them.
There's a piece of you.
If you do hate me, I don't blame you. I don't
blame them either because none of them know you.
Right. True.
I really hope you get
even
help.
knowing him, I could see why they would hate him if they gave a lot of money. Yeah.
And
I appreciate you, Miz. I appreciate that, man. I'll do my best. And
this is hard. It reminds me of fucking the Four Connors.
It was, man. Look, it's everyone in the chat. It ain't a joke. Once you might think this guy is whatever. Let me just try it out and see it. Even if you put £1 in, you're gonna be seeing a lot of minuses. A £1 will lead to 2, to 10, to 20, to 100, to 1,000. It's the same with me. I started off with 50, to 1K.
Be real with me. Do you think watching Twitch streamers gamble influenced you at all?
No, because I was already gambling before. And they do slots. I never do slots. I do. But that's me. I do sport betting. I never done slots. I never found it enjoyable. I knew that I do it because I want to have fun. And when I do sports, I enjoy it because I gamble and I watch the game at the same time. When I do slots, I've never. I mean.
You never told me how much you actually wagered.
1.1 million.
What?
Here, let me show you. But that's wagered, so you have to think of this is not borrowing. This is in total. I won, and and I gambled. Here, I'll show you. Here.
Probably shouldn't be. This probably isn't appropriate to go through the winnings of an addict right now, or the wagers, because I feel like just more exposure to that's gonna increase the likeliness of him going back. But okay.
Okay, so xQc is giving her money right now, and I hope each person that gets paid it's a slight weight off your shoulder, and you see it as a good thing. Because like I said, I know you're someone where it's no, it's my fault, I got to do it, but SlikeR, you got to get help in the situation. Because realistically, you're never paying these people back. All right, so SlikeR, he's wagered 1.118, bro. That's how much do you lose? I feel like you're a shit gambler, man.
Sport, hey, listen to me. It was fun at the start, but it's so hard. It is so fucking hard. It's so hard. It's like I'm telling you guys. I'll tell you right now. I'm afraid to say it. I'm ill. I'm telling you. I'm speaking to myself when I'm gambling. I'm like, this guy's fixing the game. Are you serious? I'm screaming. How is this fixed? Or no? I hate them. It's serious. It's not a joke. It's fucked. I'm fucked up for that, man. And I feel like sometimes just punching my monitor because of this.
Don't, you can't afford a new one.
Yeah, true.
Right,
True.
and yeah, man, it's too hard. Like I just come up with excuses, and later on that day, I'll just be like, "Hey, can you help me out?" And then bang, I'll just do the same thing over and over again. It's not, you never win. Even with sports, you ain't never gonna win unless you're the most luckiest motherfucking earth. But that is like 0.000.
Right. Well, okay, so here's what Bushido's gonna be talking to you. We're gonna set a whole list because someone linked me a list, but I don't think this is everything. I mean, does this look like the amount of people? Would you say it's like over like almost like 100 people?
Damn, how the fuck did they get the list already? Oh, they must have started putting them together. They have to go through this paper.
Whoa. Go down. No, down. Scroll down. Missed.
I'm all the way down.
Okay. Civ CSGO repaid. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna be like, wait, I paid that person. See, I want everyone to see that. So there's some people I paid back.
Yay.
Okay, I'm gonna be scummy. Tectone didn't get his money back.
You lied to me?
I don't. It came out as a cancelled payment.
If you're betting on tennis, isn't that a 50-50? No, not really. So if you're betting in tennis, if you really wanted to be good at betting, you would need to know how good each of the players were. And you need to know their strengths and their weaknesses, because there might be one player who has better stats than the other one. They might win more than the other one. But then also that player might have a play style that is weak against the play style of this person with the worst stats. You know what I mean? Like, you'd have to be, if you really want to do sports betting, you have to be much more educated than just like, tossing a coin up in the air,
He needs to check. Yeah, I'd have to check the list out, and I need to sit down, and I will. Yeah. I don't know.
He was gonna lose $1,000 in Genshin Impact anyway, but I mean. Oh shit! All I can say is, listen, I know you were gambling before Twitch and all that stuff. I really just hope Twitch fucking bans gambling. Like,
yeah,
you are one lucky motherfucker, SlikeR. You really are.
I think that this is a really good example of like why Twitch should ban gambling. Not because he says he didn't get hooked on gambling because of Twitch. That's not the reason why. But more than anything else, it's the fact that like, it's just so toxic, and gambling relies on addicts. Casual players of fucking gambling, I don't think make up the majority of the money that a gambling website gets. It's the whales,
And I know there's literally people were messaging me who you and I used to hang out with 3 or 4 years ago, saying that they don't have the resources that you have because and they lost everything from gambling online and fucking streamings and stuff like that, watching creators. I just hope someone does something about this, because like I don't know, man. I mean, you're I don't know.
I just really wish I got caught sooner, man, than later. I wish I got caught like 2 months in.
Yeah, but SlikeR, think about it. What if you got caught in 2 years from now, and you'd be saying the same damn thing?
It's true.
The grass is always greener, I guess, like, or hindsight's 20/20 or something like that.
It's interesting, like with him saying like, I wish I got caught sooner, because like, of course it takes the responsibility off of him to an extent, so you could argue that, but more than that too, though, it's like one of those things where I wonder truly if he was operating in a way where he was almost trying to get caught, being less and less safe about particular things. I don't know.
I don't know. Listen, let's
the Vegas mentality, but in your own home. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, you can't even like disconnect from it.
You said everything you possibly said.
Yeah.
I will. SlikeR, Rich said you paid him, by the way.
Who?
Rich.
Okay, peace.
Bye, SlikeR.
I appreciate you, Miz. I love you, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Okay.
I love you too. I hope you're okay.
No. Look. Again, Erica, if you're watching, I'm sorry for what you're going through, but I won't do anything silly like that. I can't live with it. I know my parents will not like it, and also the people it's an escape route, which is a scummy way for me to do with the people I owe, so I would not do it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
All right, yo, have a good stream, bro. Peace out, man.
Later.
Yeah. What I will say to what Hasan was saying before, is he really needs to like not get away with it free. You know, like he is very lucky that his friends are going to pay for pretty much everything, and that's awesome. However, I think a big problem with addicts are like I think if you have an instance like this and you get away with it without any level of anything, what'll end up happening is like you'll feel more confident because you got away with it. It's the same thing with like, and I hate to go very extreme with this, but when I talked about like the problem with people like EDP 445, where they're interacting with children and then they get away with it, and then what ends up happening is like now they know how to do it better. I know that sounds weird, but like when an EDP, like now he got away with talking to like somebody who thought he was 13 years old. Now the warning signs of like maybe this is actually because it was an 18-year-old actually talking to him. The warning signs are more apparent. Like, oh, you know what? When they said this, I got a little uncomfortable. I felt a little weird when they asked this question. It didn't really sound like a kid asking the question, you know? And then it's like, but now next time I do it again, I know how to operate better. So it's like, okay, when it comes to gambling, like if he gets away with it completely clean, like what does he do next time? Like that it's a little bit better, you know? That allows him to exploit people for more money, and then inevitably it gets out of control again, and he ends up getting like a lot more. You know, that is the biggest fear. So I will say that with what Hasan was saying, where like he has to go to rehab, that's 100% true. Like Mizkif needs to sit down with the guy off stream and go like, you're only getting this money if you go, like you're only getting the help if you go to rehab tomorrow. Or sit down, we'll compile the list, and if you don't do it, we're not giving you the money. And then like he'll have to sit with the guilt. And even if he doesn't want to do it, it's like it doesn't matter what you want to do. We're basically paying you $300,000 to go to rehab. So if you're actually truly as remorseful as you're saying, you will go to rehab. That's what it needs. That really is what needs to happen. I think it would have been a little more appropriate to reinforce that off stream. You know. But at the end of the day, you know, Hasan obviously is right about that, because that could be really bad. It really could be really bad. He needs to get his shit back. And if he's not willing to go to rehab for giving the money back, well, then he doesn't really care. I don't think he's going to stop gambling. Maybe he will for a week or two, but he will go back if he doesn't get help, especially like you said, because people have bailed him out. Yes, exactly. I 100% agree with that. That's why like it is very important that he goes to rehab and even potentially move back in with his parents. Or, you know, something along those lines. But it's unfortunate because he said that his sister at one point had some control over his bank account, and he still found a way to bypass it. That's what I heard. I might have maybe misconstruing what had been said. He said that like they were locking it, and she had to be there for it to get like unlocked in some capacity, but he just bypassed that. So, yeah, man. I mean, I guess time will tell, but also I feel like this is also going to come with a tax problem. I almost guarantee it's reasonable to assume that if somebody was so desperate for money that they're not paying their taxes so that they can keep more money, especially since they're doing this online where you have to like pay your own quarterly taxes. And then additionally, it's also reasonable to assume that he is possibly not reporting his earnings, because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to report any earnings you get, probably over like $500 or $600. To the IRS. So this guy's probably in a lot more fucking trouble than he thinks. But then again, if he goes to jail, maybe that will be better for him. I'm not even trying to be an asshole, because I don't think you can gamble in jail. You know, I think Canada, he's in Canada is what I'm hearing. Maybe I'm wrong. Or the UK. It's better than America's prison system, my understanding. So that might be a good thing, unless he gets addicted to a different drug, because a lot of times people who get off like one drug can hop to another to subsidize that addiction in some other capacity. So yeah, okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.